Absinthe. I'm gonna do whatever I can today. We got a pretty interesting one today. It gets hard setting curriculums and stuff, being a tutorial-based studio. I'm not and also a commission-based studio. I'm not a big fan of just streaming my commissions all day because I got like a lot of weird rhythms I get into, and it's just so hard to stream. So I like, also kind of a bit of a technology like drug addict, so I like my shit to be just so. So today I'm trying something totally new I haven't tried before. I'll go into that when we start the stream. It's gonna be cool though. Small Cave Studio, what's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Chef Jerry. Yo, I don't know how hot it is in sunny California. I don't go outside, bro. I live in the Beats Lab. Start about 5 minutes, guys. Share the link to anyone on your Facebook page. It'd be clutch. Try to get as many people in this one because this is gonna be a good one. This is inaugural. Saturday doesn't seem to do as good for me as Tuesday for some reason. But I got this cool content I want to drop today, so more people the better. Sir Dukesy, you're welcome, man. I'm always down to do list reviews and give people list advice. In addition to being a painting studio, I'm also a long time gamer, and I like to think that I'm pretty competitive. Yeah, Chef GS, sun burns. Geoff Osborne in the easy. Checking in, brother. What's up? Been having a lot of fun on Twitch over the last couple of days. Cracking out in the community, learning more and more. This Brushlickers United has been pretty cool. I like it. A lot of cool people. Everyone's so good at painting, it makes me feel insecure. Excuse me. Paint with Mo Weasel. Good name, good name. I don't know if this is the first time I've seen you, but welcome to the stream, brother. Geoff Osborne, quick question for you. So you expect any more FAQs to surprise you? No. Right now GW is just picking low-hanging fruit. They're literally not. I mean, they're not even answering FAQs, bro. FAQ means frequently asked questions. There's some fucking questions in that are like, dog, don't fucking lie to me. One guy asked this stupid question. This is not even a real question. And you know what I mean? Like, they're like, it's like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that like always is like breaking up with you and getting back together, and then like the last time they break up with you for like 4 months, and they like, oh, let's get back together and move back in together, and you're like, you know what, man, I don't know if I can get behind that, even though I see you're trying and you got this new job and like, you're doing all these things to prove to me that you're back. I don't know if I can trust you, man. And that's like that's where we are with GW FAQs, man. It's been so long, and they're actively using social media, which is good, but they're sticking to a content schedule, which is good, but they're putting out piss poor quality on the FAQs, man. Like, it's just a collection of no's. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. There's hardly any, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you can. None of that. Small Cave Studios just moved my base of oppressions. So you mean operations to my Beats Lab was down. Been catching up on and hope the AOS train super squanchy. Oh, you always keep it squanchy. Paint with Maweasel, long time patron and viewer, man. Thank you. Anyone who's a patron, special drink for you. Mitch Greer, what's up, homie? Checking it for the first time. What? And fellow Chaos Space Marine players in the stream. That's sick, bro. Let me start the. Let me go to the real cam. Money shot cam. Money shot cam engaged. Everything looking good. Dumma, what's up? Dumb A. What the hell was that about? I came in the last bit of that convo. Yo, I have special conversations with all the pre-game people, all the people who kick it for 10 minutes before we start. They get to hear some after-hours shit. You'll catch it on the YouTube, bro. Sir Dukesy, any tips for making chaos space resources on bike? Yo, watch the new eBay hacks video, bro. Didn't you just sign up for Patreon? I got a video in there that's literally about that. Small Cave Studios, Thousand Suns all day, bro. Chaos all day, Earth Day. The Cheesy Poofs. Haven't seen you in almost 12 hours, bro. What's up, brother? Arrakis? Oh, a sick name. What's up, man? T6 Ted, what's up? Now with Sigmara has points, will you try it? I will try anything once, bro. Literally anything. Chaotic Couples Gaming, the official moderator of our stream, checking in. They are a chaotic couple who enjoys gaming together. Sick stream. Sir Dukesy. Yo, I think we got a lot of streamers in the house today. I'll tell you guys straight up. Recently joined a team. I don't know what the phrasing is for people who paint together online. A club, Brush Lickers United, Blue. It's been awesome. I didn't realize how cool of a community we had and how many people we had. And what's cool about it is you can just like click on the Brush Lickers link that should be attached to my name here on the page. I think it's at the top. Yeah, you'll see like creative on Brush Lickers. You can click over to that and literally see everyone who's in the club, in the team, and you just see who's streaming. Jump around, you know. It's pretty cool, man. It is an artist collective. I like that. That's perfect, Absinthe. Oh, I think it's Gite Mice in the Heezy. This guy's a beast, fellow streamer. Up in the blue. Handies and hugs. Handies and hugs does not sound dirty. Handshakes and hugs. What did you think it stood for? If I say it and it sounds dirty, I promise you it was 100% intentional. That's how we do. But we do have a crazy episode today. Nothing, I haven't done this before. On the phone, Ironheaded in. Ironheaded, glad to see you checking in. He's also a moderator, and he is probably still high on his power trip for now being able to post links. But he's been doing work. You have proven that you deserve the moderator privilege. You have not abused it. I thought it was a 50-50 chance you'd go crazy. Ty went and checking in. Damn, Paint Woman Weasley, just go straight to the top. Handies? You said handies is short for hand jobs? What? All right, obviously that's what it was intended to sound like, but dumb. Was it on Twitter you tagged me on, or was it on Instagram? Yo, literally, I'm bad at Twitter and Instagram. They're literally in the grand scheme of like the social media that we have. They're like at the top to release to the other ones. I don't engage as much on them. Up, brought back the Bill and Ted for you guys for follows. Basil Bub, just follow. Thank you, man. Love you, homie. But so basically, if you want me to see a picture, best place is personal Facebook page or the Next Level Painting page. Absolutely 100% chance of me seeing the picture if you go there. I interact with those platforms all day. We up iron-headed all day. I think something just happened. I think we were hosted just now. Damn it. Oh yeah, that's right. Slow Fuse Gaming. That's my boy right there. He's also a fellow blue painter. He's such a talented artist. You guys definitely check him out when you get an opportunity. All right, guys. So let me explain to you what we're doing today. This image above me. Bill and Ted, full swing. Slow Fuse Gaming. Thank you, man. Love you. It's about time. What's up, brother? Yeah, Slow Fuse Gaming, super talented. Guy Mike, super talented. I mean, everybody in blue is really fucking good, and like it's been such an awesome thing. So anyway, this image I'm showing you guys right here is not actually an image. It's a video. So this week, what I did was I was working on my studio tutorial for YouTube that I do every week on Patreon and all that stuff. I was covering pre-shading techniques, OSL, lava techniques, all these cool things. Then I realized by the time I finished the video, got it in my editor, edited it together, it's all pre-rendered Windows, so I couldn't see the resolution. I had fucking forgotten to switch back my resolution settings from the weekly webcast we do with the Long War, because we use like the lowest settings, obviously, on these stream platforms. And when I film, I go to the highest. Literally, first time in 3 years, I forgot to switch back the settings, so I had this basically low-resolution video. So, I filmed the new tutorial. It's up on Patreon. And what I did was I made this. I presented this today. It's about 15 minutes long. I'll live commentate with it. We'll pause for Q&A and everything. And I will take you on the journey that I went on that day. It was a disastrous day. Like, I ended up spilling my coffee on my keyboard, having to Uber to Staples to get a new keyboard in the middle of the fucking day. It sucked. But I was able to salvage an amazing 15 minutes of video content for you guys. We're going to watch it together. We're going to go on a journey of green OSL, lava OSL, pre-shade theory. And by the end of it, we're going to turn the video off, turn the camera back on, and we're going to now take it to that next level with some edge highlighting to get that full OSL effect. Got some... Everybody looks like they're queued up, ready to watch. Let's do it, guys. Also, real quick, one last thing. GIFs. I have added the 2 new GIFs to the stream that were requested of me last week. They Facebooked me. We have a Macho Man Randy Savage GIF and a John Cena Orky Wah GIF in the queue right now. They're in there. We have also restructured our little window here. Contributors to Delinquency are the most recent donators window. So everyone who decides they want to donate to the stream and pull out one of those cool GIFs will be recognized. We'll always shout you out, and as usual, all the donations literally contribute to my continued ability to paint and keep the lights on and have beers on the weekend. I appreciate it, guys, and let's do this. All right, here we go, guys. We have started the first over. Here it is. Piece of terrain, obvious lava flow or toxic Avenger pool in the middle. We're on a big terrain kick here in the studio right now. And so this is like kind of how this whole piece goes together. It's all been spray painted, dry brushed, washed, dry brushed. It's all in that like pre-detail stage. And we're going to pull out some Gnarls Green. This is a P3 color. This is a clutch color right here. Good dark P3. And this is how I like to always start with like any kind of like OSL. If I can, I will just quickly rapid fire paintbrush the base color on first. Like I'll do it with power swords, everything. Rather than trying to like build it all up with the airbrush, I find that I can do this just as easily and get some like solid coverage, and you don't have to like have that problem that the airbrush sometimes happens where when you're coming out real thin and you might mess up for 1 second and build up the paint and now it's all runny. This is like 100% chance that can't fucking happen if you approach it this way. And of course, we are going to use the airbrush. So Gnarls Green P3, solid deep forest green. They might have like a little bit of dark blue in it. I don't know what they do, but it's a real solid color. And this is going to pair up obviously with my Power 2 favorite colors of all time from P3. But before we get to that stage, now I'm going to pull out the airbrush and just run some air through it. We're just going to air dry that shit. You know what I'm saying? and then slowly start putting that gnarls green out on the edges on the perimeter there, and this will be our outer glow. Because we're decided that the light source is going to be in the center of the lava of this toxic pool, and move and sling its light outward. So this is how I like to do it in this scenario. Sometimes on like fire, you'll have the OSL be the brightest color instead of the darkest color, because the flame is coming from like a fucking campfire, you know, and so it's slinging that brighter light out. Since this is like a lava pool, you're getting like the deepest shades of the color out in the perimeters. Paint with my weasel. He knows my two favorite power greens, Iosin and Necrotite green. Literally game changer greens. Privateer press always coming through with some of the most high pigment colors in the game. Regis 6 checking in. What's up, brother? Also Pure Chroma checking in. Thanks, man. We're doing something new. We're actually watching a video that I filmed for you guys, and we're commentating on it. We're not actually painting this right now. Already. So this is kind of like where I'm trying to get with the tutorial stream, where I can set curriculums, use a little bit of visual aid, and then once we're done with this, we'll go right into it in real time. So, Iosin green, like my boy Paint with my Weasel called it. This is literally one of the best greens there is. Very airbrushable. And now we're going to build the OSL, Object Source Light, from the center of this toxic pool. And you see, we almost made a donut there. Like, we're not too worried about it. We're creating a hard, strong contrast barrier there. Like, we're not trying to undo all the gnarls green. We're going to feather it just so slightly into the gnarls green after we get our nice dose of, like, light source in the center. Because the trick here when you're doing this object source lighting is not undo the previous color, is to play off of it. So there's clear and concise, like, transitions there, where you can see, like, oh, this shit is clearly brighter and this shit is clearly darker, but it's all bright, you know? So feeling pretty good about that. And now here's the best green in the business right here. Necrotite green, number one in the game. Literally buy that shit right now. And now we're going to build that final pop in the center. Really focused down though. Like, you definitely want to keep it very centralized in there. Definitely do not want to undo any of that Necrotite green. You want it to be, or any of that Iosin green. You just want it to be a nice, like, light feather into that super abruption that we just created in the previous step. You know, and then like light feathering, pull back on the airbrush, more air to paint ratio with the double action. That simple, you know. All right, now this is not something I don't normally do. We're gonna mix some white into the Necrotite green. Normally I always do yellow, but there's a reason, because I'm gonna combo this tutorial. White will work for an OSL. But I would prefer Flash gets yellow. I think it's a lot more natural than white. Yep, Geoff Osborne, next level voiceover, bro. Real time, homie. So, you can obviously see now, that's clearly a nice little glowy effect, right? Final nail in the coffin, we'll come back in with Snow White. It's not the most pure white, but it's really easy and airbrushable for Minotaur. And like, I need to get rid of these Minotaur paints, so I just find excuses to use them. So, and obviously we have a nice little glow. And I won't lie, I feel like it would be better with a yellow, but there's a reason why I did the whites, and I'm about to show you here in a second. And here it is. The theory of pre-shading right here. I'm going to pause the video, and we'll talk about this for just 1 second, okay, guys? Pre-shading technique is essentially the concept of taking the value chart and creating all the shades you want, and then washing a color over it and having the color be naturally colored by the values. And it's the most natural way to color anything. Like the masters used to do that with portrait painting. All grayscale, then oil wash over it. It's very natural, very realistic. Now here's the theory I like to use. I like to use complementary color in my pre-shade. Green is one of the most natural ways to pre-shade red. It's crazy, right? But you will get a very natural red. You'll get a red with no oranges, no yellows, nothing. Literally just the pigment of red being naturally colored by the world. It's a great technique to use on a whole Blood Angel army. You hit them all with the same technique we just showed you. So let me press play on this again, and you'll see exactly how insane this is. Thanks, Drizzle. So I've done this for Blood Angels a million times in the past. You got a bunch of big tanks, you got a bunch of dudes lined up. You hit them with that Gnarls green, and you just quickly fade them out to Necrotite green and white. Real easy, real fast. Get a solid blood red. thin it down like crazy.
Excellent!
Thanks, Rhino, for the follow. And now you just ever so, like, just the thinnest application of this red. Just put it right over that green. So this is why it's a twofer. I just showed you a quick way to do some fun OSL green, but also showed you how green can be appreciated for red right here. And as you see, it builds up very slow, very subtle. A lot of air, a very little amount of paint coming through the airbrush. And that paint is watered down like crazy. It's essentially a ghost tint that we made ourselves. And it's just sticking very slightly. You see how easy it sticks though? Like, it's because it's the complementary color. You get such a more natural red out of it when you use that green instead of like grayscale. And you can see the darkest reds there in the corner where the gnarls green is. That's like just a dark shaded red. There's nothing in there making it. There's no browns in there. It's literally just light making it that way now. Like we basically took light and made it our bitch with a pre-shade technique. And it's like I said, you can bang out like 100 different shoe models in a Blood Angel army with this technique and not have to sit there and like focus down on like changing out all the colors. Literally do the pre-shade, one application of red, and you have a naturally transitioned red. Right, but that's not all. This is not the OSL effect. Now we're gonna basically, that shit doesn't, I would never do this to do lava, but we can. So now we're going to do lava right now. This is where I'm going to change everything. We're going to start off with a little bit of fire orange, Vallejo. This is a sick color, and we're going to paint a donut. This is going to be weird because I want some real orange in there. So I'm going to paint a little orange donut around that super center. And you can see this is why you don't need to OSL it. You just didn't. But since we did, I'm not going to undo the OSL. So we're going to add that orange pigment in a little donut shape. And you can see how muddled and horrible this red looks. You're like, damn, we had a super perfectly natural red. Fuck orange. Like, why would I ever do that? But I mean, there's a time and place for orange and yellows and your reds. I do it all the time. But you can see the complete dramatic difference between a perfectly natural red and a red that we create exciting transitions on ourselves. You know, they're very different effects. So we're building that little orange ring, that donut, because we're keeping that center highlight. I want to be able to use that for when I get to that. So I don't want to undo it. So that's why it looks so weird here. Dumma, that does explain tomatoes. So now we're going to grab Flash Against Yellow. The Truth Yellow. This is the best yellow in the game. What's up, RGS Photography? Thanks for checking in, my brother. And now we're going to go in the inner ring of that donut that we left bright because we had pre-shaded it. And now we're going to just dump some of that pure, beautiful, best yellow in the business. GW has the best yellow. Flash Gets Yellow. And we're brightening it out. You see now, we played off the natural brightness of our center OSL from our pre-shade. And now it's transitioning in the orange that we established in the mid-tone. There's a reason for that. The orange is going to help the yellow stick to that red, but the orange can be reapplied over the yellow because orange is going to be dramatically more bright if applied over yellow than red. It looks muddled when it's over red, but it looks exciting if it's over yellow. So this is why with the airbrushing 101 is like start dark, go bright. Advanced airbrushing is work it, you know? And so now we're going to redraw that donut in the mid-tone of orange between that natural red and that yellow we just established. And now you have a much brighter orange there. Looking fresh all day. And now you see like, whoa, this is a totally different look here. Like we had a natural red, totally like nature's red. And now we have like, you know, total like light source fire and magma red. Now we're going to go all the way back to the scarlet red. This is one of the best in the business, the scarlet blood red. And now we're going to rebuild.
Excellent!
That insane. Sorry, let me pause the video, guys. Give a quick shout out. Don't want to lose anything. Modern Kane, thanks for the follow, brother. Back in business, guys. So look at how intense the blood red is now. This is not watered down. This is pure invented pigment red right here. There's all sorts of orange in this red. We are absolutely creating that light that is being slung out of the lava pit, creeping up those edges, and it's sliding over the edges there. Instantaneously, it's glowing now. Like it wasn't glowing before. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely a different effect here. Different world. And there's more though. Like we got more tricks up these sleeves, Holmes. Like you can look at this lava pit and you can be like, damn, that looks like it's glowing. Trust me, it's not glowing. It's still not glowing. We're going to make it really glow. We're going to make it look like it's glowing even if you turn the lights dark, like super dark. Sir Dukesy, thanks for checking us out, brother. I'll see you next time, Holmes. All right. So this is like, so there's a two-part here. When you're slinging that red up over the edges, anywhere that it's going to get thin, unfortunately, that red's going to end up being pink because of the dry brush work. Sean MacD, thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate it, homie. And that's why I'm just trying to get it. I'm getting it abrupt to where I want it to be, like right there on those those cuts. But it's going to look like shit as you go further, and we'll fix that later. Now we're going to go back to the Necrotite. The flash gets yellow with a little white mixed in, and we're going to pop the center out. The reason I waited so long is because I really wanted everything in the center to dry before we went back to this. Because if you let the coats dry and you come back into them, you'll get more pigment out of the next coat. And real subtle. We blew a lot of air on that. We're like doing a combination, just blowing pure air through the airbrush as pieces dry, then throwing a little bit more yellow out, pure air, let it dry. It's a total technique to, rapid fire letting your shit dry. A lot of people pull out hair dryers. If you have an airbrush in your hand, it's kind of like a ghetto hair dryer. So, and that looks good. It's way glowier than it just was. But we can take it one step further. Obviously, we're just letting it dry right now. We don't want to come in when it's too wet because the paints will slide right off and they'll integrate in a way we don't want them to. And I'm obviously seeing a couple areas there under the bubble that haven't been hit. Pure Sal 85, thanks for checking in, brother. And don't worry, guys. We spent a long time on this step. I don't know why I left all this in. Should have edited this down. But I'm excited for the next step where we add a little bit of pure white to the mix. And actually, sorry, correction. We let that dry and we're coming back in with white still mixed with yellow because I wanted it to be a subtle transition. So now we're just picking out the very core of that yellow with this new mix, and it's instantaneously more glow. Like I said, 3 steps ago, we thought this shit was glowing. Uncle Bang, absolutely. Something we've never done before. Now we pull out the white snow, and we're almost done with this section of the stream, guys. I'm gonna go back to real time in a minute. Pure white, very subtle, just pow, right in the center. And this is what gives you that final glow. Like, absolutely, this lava is on fire now. And as I was saying, like, it's only about a 15-minute video, and we're almost done with it, guys. Let me know if you like a format like this. I can do visual aids in the future, but I won't do a whole show of visual aids. Just a few minutes, just to set the pace for the rest of the show. So now I'm gonna grab black. We're gonna grab that black, and this is where I'm gonna start blowing fucking minds right here. So you see how like it looks kind of shitty and muddled on the exterior? Well, lava burns the fucking earth, bro. Like, we're totally allowed to just start adding a little bit of black there to where it's just crushing earth. And simultaneously, we're doing this to wipe out the pink of the red that is interacting with our dry brush. And it looks a little weird right now. Bear with me. It's going to look fucking fresh. Because we're going to do one more thing that nobody ever thinks to do when they're doing OSL lava. With an airbrush, at least. At least I don't think people think they have the skills, but it's actually not hard at all. And so we're using some of that Raven Black from P3. It's actually one of the only P3 colors that I really do like using it. It's a real good airbrush color. So once we get all that scorched earth painted around the pit, and it starts drying off and stop being so shiny, you'll see why we did this. And I don't want to spoil it. And we're gonna come in on the inside cut there in this next scene. Once we're happy here. And we're gonna do something that a lot of people will get nervous to do. And that is we're gonna do this we're gonna donut this motherfucking crater, focusing on where the ledge meets the lava down there. You see that? That is the final signature trick, and there it is right there. That motherfucking lava's glowing. No, we didn't skip anything right there. That's 100% fucking all airbrush. I didn't even touch this thing with a paintbrush. Donut Craters, baby.
Excellent!
Vobsen, thanks for the follow, my brother. Now, what I'm going to do is back to real time. Oh, there we are. We got that crater, guys. And we are going to edge highlight this crater and finish that OSL. So, now, that wasn't too bad. It was only about 20 minutes of crushing it. Let me go to the Q&A because I'm really anxious to see what you guys how you guys feel about the first visual aid application to the stream. Dumb A says he likes the format. I recommend maybe taking 15-30 minutes out of the stream at the beginning to show what was missed outside the stream. Oh, you mean like a last week on the stream kind of format? That's cool. That's cool. Grazer says, awesome format. Are you taking a pause for Q&A between videos? Oh, I'm not going to do a whole stream of videos. Just going to do, like the beginning of the lecture, put the projector up, walk you through it, and then we'll start the class. You know what I mean? That kind of format. Pierce Sal says, yo, been watching on YouTube for a while. First time catching you live. Love your stuff, man. Learn a lot. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Uncle Bang, love it. I like that Q&A pause you had near the middle. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying, guys. Like this is why I only do 2 streams a week. I've got a lot of things I do. A lot of film a lot of tutorials. We do a podcast, a webcast every week. We commission every day. But since I can only do 2 streams a week, I'm trying to figure out ways to bring a more concise, lesson plan. Okay, there's definitely something I did this week that is worth talking about in the stream, but it didn't happen on one of my stream days. You see what I'm saying? And this was the solution. This is definitely an Age of Sigmar piece right here. Sean MacD, I don't like military paints because I guess the short answer is they suck. They are terrible airbrush paints. They were marketed as airbrush paints. They are basically just non-airbrush paints with, airbrush thinner added to them. They clog way too much. They don't have as good coverage. There's a few good colors in the lineup, like ghost tints are pretty good, but proof is in the pudding. They basically don't make paint anymore. They don't make that line anymore because nobody wanted it. Vallejo Air is where it's at. Grazer says, could you use each bubble independently and do a color ripple from each one? I guess I could if I wanted to. Ironheaded, yeah, you're right. They're not the thing is that the consistency of a paint required to paint miniatures is totally fucking different, man. And they were just trying to break into the market, Badger. Ironheaded, send this man a command so he can see what airbrush we use. There's a link in there and everything. And real quick, guys, I want to shout out a couple of individuals. Gotta pull it up though. Gotta get the windows oriented, and we're gonna start on this in just 1 second, guys. Hold me closer. The Naked Butt Puzzle Basement. Mike C checking in. What's up, brother? Love you, homie. Always hold you closer. All day. All right. Quick shout out. Marcus Johnson, Jason Larson, Eric. Here's some of my most recent patron pledges. Thank you, my brothers. You guys help me keep the lights on every day. And real quick, I want to shout out 2 guys who inspired me this week to do something that I said I was going to do that I just wasn't doing. Soren Kelper checking in. He reminded me that we said that we were going to do I believe, a wall GIF. He wanted us to do a cool wall Cena GIF. We have one now for donators. And we were also motivated by another individual. I want to say...
Excellent!
Damn. We'll get to that in 1 second. So many messages. Who was this? Here we go. I believe it was, God damn it. Was it Drazzer? Was it our boy Drazzer? Was he the one who requested the Macho Man GIF? God, I can't remember. So many. That's why you gotta hit me up on Facebook. Mitch Green, thanks for the follow, brother. And so now we have the 2 new Clutches gifts added to the collection. And if you guys are new to the stream, we build our own custom gifts with our own sound effects. We have a heavy John Cena theme. We have many in rotation. And we try to add new ones to the collection every week. We take requests. Do my best I can to reward donators any way I can. Obviously, I'm very limited what I can do. So I do whatever art I can. And that is turned into cool gifts. And of course, I appreciate everything. And let's jump right into this edge highlighting. Tie winning. Bill, I threw Bill and Ted back in for the follow alert. They might make it back to the stream for donations eventually.
Who's that Pokemon?
And his name is John Cena!
Paint when my weasel came in clutch. Called me dirty for saying I give out handies and hugs when I go to conventions. And this guy's name is literally Paint with my weasel. Thanks, dog. Pull out a Cena GIF. It's still random. That one, that's rare that one popped. Alone Wearious, thanks for the follow, brother. All right, let's get back to the workstation, guys. Okay, so fun little video there. Alone Wearious, is that? Hey, sweetie, hope you don't mind me lurking. I have like a horror movie like suspicion who that might be. All right, gotta get the ancient Chinese tablet stand engaged so I can see what's going on. I'm gonna get ancient Chinese technique latex glove on. Wild Stallions forever. Ty winning. You're so right. All right. There can never be enough John Cena gifts. That is the true story, guys. Paint with my weasel. Which one? But I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Okay. This is the wrong paintbrush to use. This is the right one. Nope, this is the right one. Alright. So let's get a good close up here. Freaky Paws checking in. What's up, brother? Alright. So we just did that whole video like we said. We did 15 minutes on how we got to this stage. And now the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop some edge highlighting off on these ridges up here. Because we want this inner glow to get, like, it's still gonna sling paint to the highest points or light, but it's really not gonna get too much further into the flats. So it's gonna be cool to draw a couple lines right here. You know, we're gonna do that with some orange and then some yellow. So I got a little bit of this.
How you like me now? Don't fuck the style, ruthless wow. Do you wanna get the teeth knocked the fuck out? Wanna get on it like that? Well then shout.
Okay, real quick, I just need to shout out a collection of visual. I want to say Squonky, Gagoosh, with a huge donation. I just want to say, like, you were meant to trigger that GIF. That GIF is set to the rarest, least common algorithm in my code, to where like there's like 10 GIFs in there. You have like a 1 in 100 chance to make that GIF activate right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's set to so unrare. You obviously deserve the only Thug Life GIF in our by the ODB. Where if you ever watched any of our streams, you know we're big Wu-Tang fans. Appreciate it, and I love you, dog. So we're gonna pull out this orange fire right here. Now this is not like honestly, I'd rather use Troll Slayer Orange from G-Dubs, but I don't got any right now. I'm waiting on a big order of paints to come in, so I'm just using because I'm almost out of this. So I just pulled some out with the paintbrush. I'm gonna drop it in ancient Chinese bottle water bottle lid technique right here, and it's a lot more orange than this camera's letting you see it. Ooh, we're getting some hosts. I imagine that the people who are hosting us are all people from the Brushlickers United. I haven't seen everyone stream because I've only been able to see 4 streamers on in the last couple days since I joined. But you definitely got to check out the link there at the top. Now that I'm streaming with Brushlickers, it is an amazing tool to see all the pro painters in our community and when they're streaming. Yeah, the Twitch app is so limited. I'm using the Twitch app right here to see you guys, but it sucks. Okay, we're feeling good about this lighting. Let me turn it down a little bit. Right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go on kind of thick here with the first couple lines. Freaky Paws, you found me all on your own on the creative page. That is rare. The creative page is so convoluted right now. That makes me happy. So, oh shit. Sean MacD coming in with the clutch donation. Another rare gift.
30 seconds in, hit him with an F5. Hit him back so hard he feel it in the next life. Pull him over that shoulder just like a knapsack.
Okay. Love you, dog. MacD. Sean MacD, yo, great work, Kenny. Appreciate it. We're actually gonna finally put a line here. So when I edge highlight something that's 90 degrees, rather than like try to trace it, I just like to run my paintbrush along the edge. And this. Okay, I already messed up because this is not as sharp as an edge as I thought it was. So I have to be a little bit more precise here. I'm gonna lean in tight. Just like that. And my dog is going crazy because the mailman's here. You see that? Instantaneous transference of this light to that little peaked ridge right there. Pow. It's like it wasn't painted a second ago. Same deal. We're using the ancient Chinese technique number 2. aka my painting glove is a wet palette. It's not truly a wet palette. It's just I call it a mobile painting palette. And let's make sure I didn't fucking jack up the focus when I was moving the camera. Sorry, guys. A lot of moving parts. A lot of moving parts. Of course, I've got the wrong camera selected. We in focus? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay.
I say I'm 1,000,000%. That is better than 100%.
1,000,000%?
1,000,000%.
Oh, yeah!
Pure Chroma just donated $10 and triggered the first instance of our new custom Macho Man Randy Savage gift. I love you, dog. So, the trick here is to pick the most extreme points that you want to be highlighted. Just like that. You don't want to draw the whole line there. You just want it to be like slinging it to the most extreme areas. Oh, yeah. And up here, we got a nice little ledge to drop this color off on. And we're going to stop right there and then bring it, and since this is a long one, bring some in from there. Oh, sorry. Hopefully you didn't miss that. And this is kind of the, you know, like a lot of people get an airbrush and do some ghetto OSL. And then they forget that they save so much time with the airbrush, they forget to use that time and come back in and do some extra edge highlighting. That's a beginner airbrush misuse right there. A lot of people are guilty of that. I'm just rebuilding this because you want it to be as pure orange as possible. And you don't want it to get muddled in there. That's why I'm kind of coming out a little thick. You know, you could do multiple thin coats if you wanted to. It's terrain though, so I don't care if it's not as smooth. My dog is going crazy. All right, so you see nice, sick orange gleaming effects, kind of like playing a video game that uses the Unreal Engine. Hey, my weasel, what's up, brother? You see, you like that Macho Man one? Macho Man is 1,000,000%. That was for you too, Mike C.
Excellent!
Thanks for the follow. Drunk, I'm gonna say Umbreon. I like that. We're using mobile painting palette real quick on our hand right here. And this is going to be a fun one, this outcropping right here. Because there's a ruin on it. And now you get to kind of bring it into that back of the ruin there. Make it a little fun. Easy mode. Especially since it's terrain, you can be a little bit more broad with your highlights. Because terrain... like, people don't like study terrain as much, so you kind of need your details to be more exaggerated if you want people to admire your battlescape. Freaky paws. That's a great emoji. All right. Sorry guys, I keep looking back to see if I'm on frame. I'm using that close-up cam, so it's really easy to get off frame. My close-up tripod, maximizing the detail. Oh, I gotta slide in tight. Not optimized. There it is. Just as nice, exaggerated strokes. And here, the best part about this piece of terrain is that it like is under a big like carousel, and so you barely can see it except through this little brazier. So like anyone who that's why you definitely got to exaggerate the details. Tabletop gamer.com says, what kind of tripod is that? This tripod is a very tiny, like gorilla tripod. Yes, or oh yeah, that's right. This weird one, Malathian Dowtree. What's the main difference look-wise between a colored pencil edge highlight and a paint edge highlight? That's a very interesting question. You mean like physically actually using a colored pencil? Like I've never done that. I am the coop. Innuendo of the day. Slide in tight. You know, it's just in my DNA to only say things that can be interpreted as sexual innuendos. Can't help it. Can't stop, won't stop. I don't know. I mean, that Ironheaded seems to be on it. He might know more about it than I do. So let's come in here. And the trick is, like, I'm definitely not trying to be overwatered on the paint. Let me get that light moved. I find it very difficult to do detail work on stream because my normal posture is so different. I've been doing this so long that I mean I have such weird angles that I sit, how I sit. Just like I said, some nice exaggerated details right here. And this can be applied to like salamander basing techniques, anything. I don't know if you guys can see this section right here. This is kind of hard. Is that visible? Yeah, it's visible. There it is. Nice. Nice, happy little lava glow. Bring it back on that rune. A little extra detail right there for free. Rhino, man, I'm so glad you jumped on the stream. We've been stream stalking each other for like 2 days on other Blue Channel streams. All right, feeling pretty good about that. We got a few under the this platform. It's going to be hard to get to on camera, but I'm going to try. Just like that. That's the nail in the coffin to the effect right here, man. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people will get their airbrush and just be like, look how good it looks. It's like, well, damn, how much time do you save? I saved like 2 hours. Well, I feel like you should take that same 2 hours and put it back in on the details, and now you have an amazing product instead of just an average one. It's kind of what I preach with the airbrush. A lot of people give airbrushing a bad name online with their super half-fast airbrushing. It's like you've been paintbrushing for 20 years and it's like you just immediately said, I don't want to ever paintbrush again. Alright. And for a while there was an airbrush war. There was a lot of people out there saying like airbrushing is fake, it's cheating, it's not real. Because a lot of people picked up an airbrush and just said, hey, I can do all my base colors real quick and do a couple washes. Problem solved. I'm a pro painter, you know. Some people will buy that, you know. But
Excellent!
And Backer, thank you for following. How we looking? Looking good, looking good. Alright. Feeling pretty good about this piece of terrain right now, and I think what we're going to do is pull out the flash gets yellow here in a second. Okay. Where's my expert prop system right here? It's just a real quick, exaggerated use of edge highlighting on this piece of terrain. Like I said, you don't need to work any of the super thin paint over paint techniques here. It's a piece of terrain. And so now we're going to grab the old flash gets yellow, and I just kind of cleaned my workstation because it was looking like straight shit in here. Oh my god, yeah, iron-headed. The metallic Sharpie are like cheating for certain models, bro. They're so amazing. Like Mauler Fiends and stuff like that. Let me just pull out this flash gets yellow real quick. Pierre Sal 85, if you're talking to me, try to use the @next level painting symbol because it's hard for me to see them all. while I'm shaking up this paint, quick shout out. I'll shout out my donators. Paint with my weasel. Squonky with a huge donation. Love it, brother. Sean Mac D. Thank you for the donations. Pure Chroma. And also thank you for the follow there, Jimmy B's Before Zuka. I like that. Thanks for the follow, guys. And we did something special today. Like I said, we used visual aids at the beginning with a cool little video we made, and it seems like you guys enjoyed it. So I'll try to do some more of those for Saturdays. All right, got that. Flash gets yellow down.
Excellent!
Draft Yeti, thanks for the follow, homie. Pure Sal. Spherical objects with a paintbrush? You mean like wet blending and stuff like that? Like that's how I would have to do it. I'd have to wet blend that shit. Or do you mean like spherical gems? I mean, if I can use an airbrush, I'm going to use an airbrush. That's like my answer to almost everything. So I'll just trade myself to do some details with airbrushes. Alright, so we got that pure yellow out. And now we're going to come back in some of these peaks and drop some of that yellow off. Careful not to undo our orange. Just add to it in some areas. Just on the absolute peaks. And that gives you a real glow. Right there. Looking fresh. Feeling good about that. We in focus? There we go. Gonna hit this edge right here. Just like that. Alright, keep him going, keep it going. Uncle Bang, you should see the donation from me in a day or so. I think PayPal borked up the fund due to processing delay. Yeah, man, real quick apology to any one of my donators. If you don't have a debit card linked to your PayPal account, it will send me an e-check, and my algorithm will not recognize it until it clears. And so if you ever donate to me and you don't see your gift, that's why. Tell me so I can shout you out, just like my man did right here. Uncle Bang, love you, homie. You deserve to be recognized for your pimp skills. Though it is 2016, Uncle Bang, link a debit card to your PayPal account. Oh, like armor nipples? That's easy, man. If it's small, you can just do some simple, just dot highlighting on it. You gotta go make dinner already, Absinthe? It's like 3 o'clock, bro. I mean, lady. Your Uncle Bang, I don't understand. I'll take a look. I'll trigger a gift for you by the end of the show though, bro. So as usual, like I said, hit that yellow on those raised surfaces. Not redoing the orange with yellow. We're just adding, we're almost mimicking what we did with the, like, you know how we OSL graduated? We're kind of redoing that with the highlights. Same deal, like darker to lighter in the middle. Red was already there, orange and a little bit of yellow. And the trick is the same. It's going to be the same trick. Got to get a little white involved. Real quick, this is kind of hard to highlight on stream. Okay. That's what we got right here. I'm going to try to get a nice overhead of this. See if I can get that, cut that glare. And you see, you can get it, and it definitely gives you a nice glow. Like I said, I turned the lights way down in here, and you can see it really makes it dramatic, you know. Let me yank that white out. Still one more name checking in 40s all day, homie. Still one more name, and if you're a patron, real quick, I'll talk to Q&A real quick. If you're a patron, you already got access to the new Guerrilla Battle Report. West Coast Guerrilla Battle Reports are one of the things I'm doing with the Long War. Where basically we use my cell phone, we invade someone's Beats Lab, we hit a game store up here in California that I just been here for 4 months, so that's kind of the gimmick. Well, we just invaded a patron's house, a fellow veteran of the Long War. We took over his Beats Lab and we filmed a Guerrilla Battle Report. It's on Patreon right now. It'll be on the next level. It'll be on longwar.net here on Monday. But it's a pretty cool game. Sick, bring Hobby back. He joined me for the voiceover. Definitely gonna want to check that out. Malathan, god damn it. Just tell me how to say your name already. Can I just call you Malathadri? Like Malathian Dari? God, give me some underscores, homie. He says, are you going to make the runes glow on that too? You know, no, I'm not. If it was a model, like a miniature, I would. The thing is that I'll show you guys real quick. I'll do my best to show you why I'm not going to. It's going to be hard because I have the small tripod out, but here's why. On. This is the situation. The situation is that you can't really see it. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light on this joint. The situation is, you can see, we can barely see the lava in there. It's the bottom level of this amazing cinematic terrain piece. So I'm not going to sit there and I'm just not going to sit there and glow out all these runes to have this be predominantly what you see. You see because it's you standing over the table. You know what I'm saying?
And his name is John Cena.
Joe Darkblade in the house. Sorry. It's almost like the Pledge of Allegiance at this point when John Cena shows up and we get his whole intro. You gotta stand up and stop what you're doing. So like that's what I'm saying is like, so because of this, I'm not gonna do that. But I am focusing down on the top here still. See, we're doing some OSL on these dragons' faces. We're doing some cool arcane glow up here. And we'll come back in and detail these skulls out later, but like this is kind of where we're at with this top piece. And you see the concept is that they're probably roasting people over that brazier over this lava that you can see in here. You see? So like I said, I wanted to make sure to show you this before I built the piece of terrain, because it will likely never be seen again on the table. Like, unless you're the owner of the terrain, you know, my boy Optimus Stein, he'll know it's there, and when he plays with his models, he'll know how cool it is, you know. But you got to definitely like factor in time analysis when you're working on certain things. Is that what it's called, Dragon Gate? The terrain? Make sure we're looking fresh. Oh my god. Come on. So not easy. Maybe. There it is. And you can also come in there with some glazes, man. Some red glazes if you want. But like I said, it's terrain, so we're at kind of maximum. Look at this. I'm turning the light so low. Look at this. I mean, it actually looks like it's glowing, right? That's pretty cool. Put a lazy Susan joint where the stairs meet base meet. That's smart. That's smart. Pearl Sal or Pearlzall 85 says, watched a video recently where you say you don't like the Renegade Chrome airbrush. Any reason why? I use it and can't find anything wrong with it. Although, sorry, I missed where I was. Although it's the only one I've ever had. The Chrome airbrush is just, I mean, it's just garbage. The Patriot is really good. The Badger 105 Patriot. I've been a graphic designer before we use computers, dog. Like, I use the Patriot all day, every day. The Chrome is like their airbrush for miniatures model, where they just electroplated it to have like stainless steel so that it would flow with acrylics. It just doesn't hold up, bro. The Iwata Eclipse all day, every day, bro, for miniatures. Now, like, I can use a Patriot 105 to do some amazing 2D art with. Like, I love it. Sure, I can do the same with a Chrome, but in this exact genre of what we're doing, the Eclipse is the number one. Flash gets yellow, drying out. Thanks, Ironheaded. Yeah, and you can't do the gangster gumbo with the Chrome, as Paint Woman Weasel said. I think you can pinch it if you wanted to, but then you just run the risk of jacking up your needle. This has been our biggest stream, man. We almost hit 90 people at one point. That makes me feel special. It's probably because of all the people hosting the stream. Thanks, guys. All right, back to business. Let's put the nail on this coffin. Got that super bright light, the studio light on. Get your light game on lock if you guys want to start filming. Let's get our focus right. I don't use autofocus. I like it to be perfectly where I want it, and I just stay in the focal range. And we are going to pull a little of this Mediterranean fucking Snow White out. And we're going to just pour some out on the table over here. And we're just going to pull it right out. Get it on the old ancient Chinese mobile palette. And we're just going to drop like basically little dots of white. Just so I can get some subtle spots. Just like that, man. We're not... You really want to go with the less is more doctrine here. If you try to create that cool glowing effect. You can see each one of these glows has kind of a direction. This one's kind of center. Right here. Just like, I mean, it's super easy, you know, like once you get to this point, this stage. And like I said, this one's right here, kind of center. You guys right here. On the tips right here. Just like so. And you got yourself a happy little lava flow right here. You can see as I turn the light down, and you can see like it's created. It appears that it's creating its own light, and that in a nutshell is the theory of OSL. You're creating the object's own source light, and and this is how you know you did it right. If you can turn the light down like that and it still looks like it's glowing, then you did it right. It's hot, don't touch it, says Coop. And so we'll let this dry for a minute, you know, and we'll talk and we'll try to figure out what I'm gonna do next, you know. We did a lot in a very little amount of time here because of the video I pre-prepared for you guys. The video was really good visual aid. What I like about it is because I want to get a lot of work done on the stream for you guys. You know, like with my business model, we're definitely not, you know, like I'm not trying to do, I can't afford to do, you know, 5-6 hour streams. I would love to be a Twitch partner and everything, but they want me to stream 5 days a week. It's just not, it's literally not possible for me at this point in my career. So if I only have 2.5-3 hours to stream with you guys on a certain stream, I want to do the max amount of like tutorial as I can. So I realized that during the week I got all these things I could show you guys if I just filmed them like my normal studio way. So if you guys like the format, let me know on Facebook and I'll keep doing it. Real quick, I have a couple other things I can show you we can work on. Couple pieces of terrain in the Beats lab that we're working on for this stuff. Like I got almost all this terrain done. I have a couple of finishing details to do still. Let's see if I can put it back here so you guys can see it. There it is. You can see the flame skulls back there. Same phenomenon. We'll go in there and highlight those up. I'll show you guys that in a second. Interact with the Q&A real quick. Take a break, a breather. Rhino, you're funny.
Who's that Pokemon?
And his name is John C.
Can't see me, John Cena in the house. That's my boy Drazzer with the sick donation. Let me go into the alerts panel real quick and let me change some of the priorities because I really want the new shit to pop. And I can make that happen right now by manipulating the frequency of all other gifts besides that one. We'll keep Macho Man looking fresh and we'll turn everything else to super rare. So it'll be a 50-50 gambit with Macho Man and the new orc GIF that we were asked to make. Almost done. Nobody fuck around yet. Almost there. Damn, can't believe someone triggered the thug life. That was so clutch. Alright. 50-50 between Macho Man and the new orc GIF. Got it. Okay. Back to business. Love you, Drazzer. Where is Twitch? Here we go. My rent is getting cheaper in September. That's awesome. I am the Coop. Pierre Chroma.
I say I'm 1,000,000%. That is better than 100%.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
Oh, yeah.
Macho Man. I never get tired of Macho Man. Alright, Macho Man, we're going to knock you down in a little bit in variation. You're going to be down to rare. Now, if anything pops besides the orc GIF, it was meant to be. The math on that is crazy. Okay, I saw something in here. Okay, Jimmy before Zuka, veteran from Sweden, checking in. What's up, brother? Always love meeting a fellow veteran of the Long War. I checked your YouTube history and couldn't find a varnish tutorial. Any plans on making one? Hey, you know what? Great fucking idea. We haven't done a varnish tutorial. But I think most people here in the stream know what our official varnish, the next level painting is. And I will make a command for that here soon.
Excellent!
Westway Killer, thanks for the follow, brother. Chazar says that's the sickest GIF yet. GIF, sorry. Mitch Greer. Mitch Greer.
Excellent!
SD Cowboy 85, thanks for the follow, Holmes. Greer. Where are you, buddy? Here you go. He says, Yo, Kenny, what do you recommend to paint Sanguinary Guard wings? I don't want common white wings. I'm thinking about going gold armor with black wings. I've done the black wings. They look really cool. I've done them over red armor, though. I've painted like the Sanguinary Guard red armor and just done some sick highlights and painted the wings black. Real dramatic. Real dramatic. But the problem, if you paint anything black, is that it's a nightmare to highlight. So just be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your skill level is, your competency level is, if you're going to be relying on a dry brush over those blacks or like an airbrush, but I do say that the black wings over red armor look fantastic. Arrakis, you peaced out. Man, I'm sorry I missed on that. Great name, brother. Thanks for checking in. Jazar, Missy Dog. On the coop. Third time. No worries, Greers. Greer. Mitch Greer. Good name, man. Were you born in 1996? I think I may have asked you that before. That's tight, iron-headed. Alright, let me put this other piece of terrain up on deck. Real quick. Oh, actually, let me show off the vortex. We did that last week. Alright, so you guys remember the vortex? We covered this in like a real simple airbrush hack installment. God, motherfuckers falling down left and right. Let me see if I can get that light right. It's a little washed out in here. Okay. Let me get that. You gotta. I recommend getting a swinging light arm if you're doing any kind of tutorials. Let me see if I can use the profile cam to show it off. You guys see that back here? This is a control arm, bunch of settings. It's like a C stand, but for lights, a light stand, and it's got like I got like a counterweight on it, so I can pivot this around and extend it all over the beat slab. It's really handy for doing videos. It's a hack right there. So we did this vortex. We did them on a color spectrum, not a transition. That's half a color spectrum. The commissioner is very psychedelic, very hippie, and he wanted that Grateful Dead look. Very Zinchian too. So the vortex came out fun. We did a couple extra highlights on the skulls since last week, and dry brushed up all the rock, and did some washes. So this was a fun piece right here. A lot of airbrush on this, a lot of back and forth. That was last Tuesday. And now this is something I've been working on right here. And I got it to that point, kind of like the lava, where like most people would look at that and be like, oh shit, that's so fucking fresh. And you're like, you guys know, we just watched that lava. That's not done. That's some day one airbrushing right there. That's somebody who got an airbrush first day and was like, there it is. There's all sorts of highlighting we can still do around here. We just haven't done it yet. And we've been doing some real aggressive stone airbrush, rattle can technique. We have a video up on Hall of Veterans right now and on Patreon about this. I think it's on YouTube right now too, about how we use our washes and our gangster rattle can technique to get these really aggressive stones for terrain, and the color formula we use for that, and these cool flame. This is the difference between fire and lava. The fire goes bottom up. The light is always at the bottom, so it's throwing its light into the world. So that's where like you get where it's red, orange, yellow, white, and a little black on the top to indicate the smoke. But because of this, it's throwing its brightest light down. It's not throwing that red light. It's throwing that orange and that yellow light. Whereas the lava is a center it radiates from the center and it throws this dark light. So that's a major difference between doing like little plumes of fire, things that are on fire, versus like cool light irradiated light sources. So, it's one of those things you want to keep an eye on. Now and I painted it like the skull was also the fire. You can easily just cut the skull back in if you wanted to, but fat fingers right there. But it's terrain, like I said. If this was a miniature, rule number one, you never want your terrain to outshine your miniatures. Westway Killer 2. There's 2 Westway Killers. Thanks for the follow, Holmes. Some fries, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Rude dies, motherfucker. I'm the coop. Office supplies, motherfucker. It's the best fucking video. The Alfred Effect checking in. Alfie B the IV. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. What's up? Alfie B checking in. Loving the terrain work. Thanks, man.
Excellent!
Drail. That's followed. Thanks, man. That's another sick name. You guys got some cool names. Westway Killer got 2 accounts. Hot pies, motherfucker. Ironheaded, you're so funny. Drail, whisper anything you want in the chat to Ironheaded, and he'll approve it and he'll link it for us. Thanks, brother. Ty winning, laughing at work. Don't get fired. Mitch Greer, born in 1996. Motherfucker, I started playing 40K in 1998. Potato Dazingo. Dazdingo. Cool name, brother.
Excellent!
Dialtone 86, thanks for the follow, Holmes. Alright, guys, so now we're going to get back into that. Got our smoke break. Got our coffee break. And we are now going to do some fun highlighting on these flame skulls. And then we'll do a recap. And as usual, all the Twitch shows will be re-uploaded to YouTube. Fully monetized, unfortunately, because YouTube is a hot pile of Chinatown garbage. And it is basically the only, so everyone makes partner on YouTube. Doesn't matter who you are. And the reason is because the relationship you have at YouTube is actually more like a manager and talent. Like, we're the talent, we're the content creators, they're the manager. Well, it's illegal to take 40% of someone's money on a platform if you're their manager. So that's why they don't use that lingo. They use partner, and everyone's a partner. So they set the CPM, they set the rates, they decide how videos, how everything works. So YouTube is essentially promotion. Like, it is the worst shit ever. So I just use it as promotion. It will be there, but it will also be on Patreon forever, ad-free, and you can always see it here live. And I think they delete my videos after 2 weeks or some shit. So if you don't catch it here, you don't catch it on Twitch tonight, and you don't catch it on Patreon, you'll be able to see it on YouTube. All right. We're still good. We're still good. All right, getting into position. Have I said I squanched you guys lately? All right, let's move the tiny tripod camera. Let's get our hand precariously snaked underneath it. West Bay Killer, you gotta go. Let it pimp. SD Cowboy 85. We stream every Tuesday. Every Saturday. Our times are posted on the channel. We are in Hollywood, so we're on West Coast time, Pacific time. But we also have weekly studio tutorials on YouTube and Patreon. So we do a lot of stuff. We also have a weekly podcast, weekly webcast, a weekly battle report. We do a lot of things. That's something. You guys watch Metal Eclipse? Murderface uses his weasel to play his bass guitar. All right, so we're gonna pull out that flash gets yellow. Let me see. There's got to be. Oh my god, this is gonna be hard to paint on camera. Let me see if I can get an angle that works. This is kind of like the struggle for a streamer. I gotta get braced, and I gotta get there in the cut. And like I said, we're using the super tripod, so you guys can actually see this without me zooming in and get that clarity. All right. Okay, so we're gonna pull out this flash kits. Got a little bit on the thumb. Get some white kind of next to it. You guys. So what we're going to do here is we're going to draw some nice yellow. And I'm actually going to have to draw it for you guys instead of clip the edge like I do. And we're doing this because right now our OSL is kind of washed out from the airbrush. And we're just going to draw a nice healthy amount of yellow in. And kind of clip this little raised surface too. We're going to pull some white out. We're going to just dump some water out on the table somewhere. Alright, now we're going to take some white and we're going to try to just edge this out. And I'm going to do my best, but I might fuck it up. The angle is not optimized. There it is, nice smooth transition. You guys can see that? Maybe the light is too bright. There it is. Not bad. See that instantaneously intensifies what we're trying to do here. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to try to draw a little bit right here. Even though this doesn't kind of make sense, it's interesting. And sometimes you just got to like make it interesting more than real. Interesting highlight right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab, and I already know this white's a little too busted. I'm pretty low on white right now. I got some Vallejo right here. I'm waiting for my big shipment to come in the mail. So I'm gonna have to dig into this and pull out some white because it's almost out. We'll put some on my my painting glove. And there's a lot more pigment to this white than there is to the airbrush white, so I just know I'm going to want this for the skulls. And I'm going to pull some of this pure white up and let some of the flash gets yellow interact with it. Just mixing it up with my hand. And we're going to come in on this skull. Are we in focus? Thanks for the follow, Salvagor. Okay. And we're going to come in on this skull and we're going to highlight it. Just a couple of peaks. You know, nothing. We're just trying to reinforce the fact that it's glowing from the center. There it is. Hard to see. Maybe the light's still too bright. White is the worst. Dumb BA360 for the follow. Dumb A. Do you not follow us, Dumb A?
Excellent!
What the fuck is going on with the overfollow? How many? What are you doing? Getting high to Bill and Ted? Okay, so instantaneously my shit dried up on me. So let's highlight these teeth. Just quick ass highlights. And I'm about to pull some more of this white out. Don't lie, Dumma. You just wanted to see that Bill and Ted gift twice. All right, get a little bit more white out. And let's just bring it, just drive it home on this skull's face. This is just a quick way to drive it home, guys. Like, you know, you don't want to be a lazy airbrusher, you know, who just lets it ride. You know how many minutes I saved by airbrushing this effect? So many. So I'd be cheating myself if I didn't recycle those minutes into a couple of highlights. So now we got a little bit more interesting brightness there on the peaks. Come in here and just add a little bit of love to this edge right here. Look, I'm gonna get some more water out.
Excellent!
Day Zero, thanks for the follow. Holmes. And over here, same deal. Let's just get a little bit of white right here. Just like that. Okay, so now that I feel good about that, we're going to dip in and get some more Flash Gets Yellow out on the old hand palette.
Excellent!
Thirdry, thanks, brother. Follow all day, Bill and Ted. And we're going to get some of this Flash Gets Yellow, and I'm mixing it in with the white just a little bit. And we're going to drop some in on the brow ridge of this guy. And this is like the correct way to use your airbrush. Get those base effects you want in play, and then come back in with the brush, because, you know, we've all been painting with our paintbrush for years, you know? It's like, you got the skills, you've developed the skills. Combine the two. There it is. A little bit of yellow mixed in with the white, like I said. Just some abrupt highlights. Like we did the blending with the airbrush. Now we're doing edge highlighting with the paintbrush. And now your skull looks a billion times better. And like I said, this platform that the skull is chilling on, that we're throwing some of that yellow out with. This is like taking on the OSL.
Excellent!
Make sure to go through the pervy. What was that? What was that name? The pervy monk. What's up, pimp? We haven't seen you for a couple streams. Thanks for the follow. So you want to edge highlight this shit because it looks. Models look finished when they have highlighting. See that? Instantaneously more interesting. Instantaneous. Pull some of the white we have out, smear it on. Just a little bit in the center. Give us that glow. We've also got some, damn it, I keep losing my water. We got like some nuts and bolts on the side here. I'll show you here. Just right here, we're going to get the top of this nut. Oh, I'm going to try. The brush is getting worn out. Just like that. Just a little bit more interest, you know, highlight there. That's simple. And now you get a much more interesting look here, you know. Turn the light down a little bit. Let me clean this brush off because this brush is getting jacked. And also, I'll put this on display. I'm going to take a quick Q&A break. So you guys can see both pieces that we just worked on. See, what's the Jenga move here? There it is. So that's where we're at so far. Let me just clean this paintbrush off. Talk to you guys for a minute. Some shout outs. You got to use your old brush paint right here. Keep those brushes, like the brushes we use are really cheap, but they're good. And if you use a little brush soap on them every day, I buy 10 at a time. They'll last me for, I'll buy 10 of them for like less than $30 or for about $30, and they'll last for so many projects. You know, like I bought 10 of them at the beginning of the Panosha project, and we still have 3 that I haven't even opened yet. You know, like that was 4 months ago, and we paint every day 8 hours. So and it's a good conditioner too. Keeps those brushes looking fresh. Just knocking some of the bullshit off because, you know, we have been abusing the brush today. Just letting it dislodge the bullshit in there, building a nice little needle on it, and just let it stay in the brush for a minute and condition it, just like hair. Alright, taking that glove off because my hand is hot and sweaty. Woo! Woo! Still haven't seen the new Orc GIF. I like keeping secrets. Ant Baker 31. What do you think about Army Painter shades? Talking about their washes. Army Painter has some good washes. I don't like dipping though, so I don't use their dip or anything. But they have a couple of washes that are good. Still one more name. The boy. Pure Chroma at Next Level. Any chance to see the new AOS table on Twitch video or Patreon? Would love to see how you painted it. Oh, of course, bro. Like, we'll definitely... Like, I'll have to put it in the bed of my truck and take it to somebody's house, and we'll have to set it up and fucking play a game on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way we're not. Gots to. Oh, oh my god, dude. We got something special I'm gonna paint too for you guys in the tutorial. Out of print, Lord of the Rings terrain from Citadel Miniatures, the weathered like temple, that like all the wraiths were all floating around and shit in the movie. That shit's out of print as fuck, and it was hard to get when they made it. We've got one for the table. We're gonna paint it like a miniature. We're not gonna paint it. We're not gonna do like the terrain treatment. We're gonna give it the miniature treatment. It's too clutch not to. Weathertop. Thank you, Ironheaded. I couldn't remember the name. Thanks, man. Dumma, you Dumma, you're gonna order the P3 complete line when your refund comes in September. You don't really need the complete line, bro. Like, I'm actually thinking about doing a video on like the next level color wheel. Like all my favorite colors, must-haves from all my favorite lines, and putting it up on the website. Like, you don't need them all. Like, but you need some of them. I'll show you guys too. Castle Grayskull. We painted this on stream a couple weeks ago. About to lose the mic. Almost lost it. Are we good? Still hear me? That was close. Almost took it out with my chair. Alright. Castle Grayskull. This is, and we airbrushed this for you guys on the stream. And this was a really fun model to airbrush. We did it very terrain oriented.
Excellent!
Last Smoke Jaguar, thanks for the follow, homie. We did a fun airbrush job on this with some follow up dry brushing. We gave it some cool dramatic airbrush looks, but gave it that nice weathered, really aggressive dry brushing that terrain has. And you guys decided that we were going to paint these bricks green in honor of Castle Grayskull, which we did. Some just basic washes, basic dry brushes, and then even the throne up top. That's just rattle can gold with a little bit of GW gloss wash. And we have a fun terrain piece right here to go with the set. And that's all it takes. That's why we got terrain videos out right now. That's what we're saying is like, got no excuses, bro. You seen how easy this shit is. With the right techniques. You know, so a lot of people have a whole bunch of terrain in their Beats Lab closet that they haven't painted because they're like, oh, it just takes so long. It doesn't, man. It doesn't. And we barely used an airbrush we only used airbrush for a lot of accents, you know, like, and only one piece really had a lot of airbrushing. So you don't even need an airbrush. Castle Grayskull back on deck. All right. Thinking about what I'm going to do next. Probably work on that other skull. That's what I'm thinking. Roxon1, please do make that vid. Love a catalog of your fave colors. Absolutely, man. Definitely got to do it. It's been a long time.
Excellent!
Bax OJs, thanks for the follow, Holmes. Yeah, Paint One Weasel. AOS is bringing back the 80s of terrain. You were right. Rhino, I haven't tried the Secret Weapon paints, but I think I could be super wrong about this. Exclusive one, thanks for the follow. I could be wrong about this, but I think they partnered with Reaper to make those paints, and if they did, then they're amazing. I haven't tried them yet, though. The Radri. Hey, next level painting, nice stream. Question, I have all the Citadel colors, but which colors do you recommend picking up for other lines, like P3? It's literally what we were just talking about. Power, like I'll tell you right now, like you need to give Vallejo, all of Vallejo Air Metallic series, gots to have them. You know, but they're a color in every line, like I was just saying, like we'll make a video, so it's in the catalog, but some go-tos, definitely. You want your P3s, you want your Necrotide Iosin Green, you want your Meridius Blue, and your Arcane Blue. From Vallejo, you want your Burnt Umber. Everyone knows you can't leave home without the Burnt Umber. You can't go wrong with almost any color from Vallejo. Honestly, the game color line, every color is good. The air color line, a lot of the colors are good, especially the metallics. GW has the marker cornered on technical effects, and even now with the gloss washes, they're out of this world, man. Yeah, the Reaper Master set is good, Karn. I love Reaper Master paints. Ironheaded, yeah, no doubt. We gotta do the varnish stuff too. So many good ideas for future tutorials. Did I miss anything else here? If you got to direct a question at me, don't forget to use the tag. Pearls all. Is the Tau Titan worth getting? You talk about the Supremacy suit? The Supremacy armor? You mean like, is it worth it in a game of 40k? Yeah, shit's OP, dog. Shit literally will table armies by itself. Is that what you mean? It's also a beautiful model. All the new Tau shit is literally fucking just flawless. Amazing. But yeah, the Supremacy armor is like one of the best destroyers of all other things in the game. Aunt Baker. Do you get the problem with Vallejo air paints going elastic in your airbrush? You got to really shake them up, and you got to use your flow improver and your water. Don't use airbrush thinner. Airbrush thinner, I only use airbrush thinner for Vallejo gloss. When I'm using gloss right here, and this is an amazing gloss to run through your airbrush. Right here. This plus this airbrush thinner. These are a good combo. And then you're going to want to run your airbrush cleaner through this, your Vallejo airbrush cleaner. But we use this plus water for all the other paints, including airbrush ready paints. Paint with a weasel. How about paint for non-metal metallics? You know, I'm not good at non-metal metallics. So far, all we've done is one video with a carbon effect on those Yujing backpacks. I can do a carbon NMM, but like I'm definitely not versed in that world. So the color we used for that was German gray, blacks and whites. You know. Picking the old nose. Yeah, iron-headed. It has a little bit of paint retarder in it, where the thinner has accelerator. Accelerator, bad. Retarder, good. That's why I don't use alcohol. Some people are like, yo, use alcohol, use Windex. No, ammonia and alcohol dries super fast. It dries the paint out in your airbrush. That's not what you want. Freedom. Ty winning. Oh, check 83. You don't think I won't eat this booger? I'll eat that booger. Potato, Dezingo. Harlequin video in the future? This is my soapbox right here. 2 minutes. Right now, 100% of our tutorials, 98% of our tutorials are commissions. We still heavily rely on commissions to pay our rent. And all the other support is slowly getting us to a place where we can take less commissions. But we're not there yet. The day I can take less commissions or part-time, Dealer of Death, thanks for the follow. The day we can take part-time commissions and even eventually close the door on commissions, we'll do 100% requests from you guys. So right now, there is no Harlequin in the queue. But when we get to that place, I'll be like, we'll put up straw polls everywhere and be like, what should we pay next? And then we'll give away those models on the stream. Dumb A. Fiance just yelled at you. Karn. Yeah, I mean, they're good for dry brush and terrain, the Dick Blick stuff. Checky83. I used your bright green glow tutorial on to paint my lich. I didn't follow your instructions right, and my dog thanks you for the chew toy. Terrible finished product. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You talking about the Iosin green, Necrotite green, Flash gets yellow? That's the shit right there. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you. Gotcha, Potato. Always answer. This is half the whole Twitch experience for me, is talking with you guys, you know, getting that social media, that real love, not that fake social media that's like YouTube and all the other platforms. This is the truth right here, this platform. Alright. So I'm thinking about what to do here. We obviously do a little bit more work on the other skull. I feel pretty good about this lava. Like, there's almost no reason to fuck with this lava. Unless... No, I don't want to fuck with the lava. The lava looks good. We're not going to play games with this. This is a great piece of terrain. Off the table. You out of here, lava. We'll paint this other skull. I hate doing repeat paint jobs on the stream because I feel like I nailed it with this. But that's what I got. And I'll walk you guys through it again. Anybody who's new to the stream? Okay, so what we did here was this skull 100% airbrush. This skull edge highlighted some of the details back into its face, some of the glows, and caught some of the edges of this pedestal, this pillar that it's on. You know, this is terrain, so like if this was a mini, like an actual guy, I would paint the skull like legitimately a skull right after I did the airbrushing, and then I would add some OSL into the skull. But for the terrain, it's all about real. You got to punch it up a notch with terrain. It's just in my experience, that's what you got to do at least. So we'll drop some more highlights off on this skull right here. I don't know which one's better. Can't tell. Ty, when you fucked up your warpstone green once you got the Necrotite green? Oh, you... Oh, Rhino, if you want to post a link, if you want to post a link, you're going to have to whisper it to Ironheaded so he can approve it first. It's just the way we have our Nightbot set up. Anti-spam. Get bots that show up in the stream sometimes to try to spam us. Alright. And real quick, I'm Coop. Who makes the hill you painted, like that Friday tutorial? I'm 90% sure that's a GW hill. You know what? I retract that. I don't fucking know. It's made of plastic, though. Alright. Get this paintbrush on point. Where are my gloves? There we go. Dog, all my paints always dry out all the time, Tywin. It's just what they do. That's why I don't stockpile paints. I buy what I need, and I always buy two of what I need, and then when I run out, I start buying more. Because you know what happens when you stockpile paints? They all dry out before you use them. Jen Praxis? How much do you charge to commission Cruise and Seventar? Are those a Forge World Primarch and character? We're flat rate now, bro. Like, we don't charge per unit anymore. We charge per hour on our commissions, and we quote the hours though. $25 an hour. It's on the website, but we have a 12-month queue right now, so we're doing callback lists. If
And his name is John C.
There it is. You did it, homie. There it is. The world premiere of the new Orky Cena GIF. But yeah, Gen Praxis. We put people, if people want to commission with us, they get on a callback list. It's about 12 months right now. That's just where we're at. Because I'm a one-man operation. I have a contractor that builds for me, but I don't operate with like a bunch of studio apprentices, and like I have a style I've been cultivating for many, many years, and that's what we offer. And when you create a studio and you like have all these people who work with you, it's not artwork anymore, in my opinion. Like, if I'm not getting paid to be an artist to make a living, I'm not fulfilled. So I will never. So unfortunately, we got long wait times. And Baker, you like it? Flair versus Styles, Checky 83. Dog, that is not even a match that I'm into, but you know, you gotta cheer for Flair at this point, right? All right, let's get it out. Let's get the old Flash Gets Yellow out. Like we said, best yellow you can possibly hope for. GW makes it. The old Flash Gets Yellow. I'm gonna reach into my paint glass here, pull out Rando, and I got my shirt is my undershirt is my painting rag, like my my pants. That's like that's my studio uniform. Pull some of this yellow out, put it on the old hand right here. And if you want to get clever, you can put a drop of flow improver on it and just leave it there. So we're going to drop some pure yellow off on this guy. Now this is going to be hard. Like I said, this is not an easy position I'm in. And what I'm trying to do here is actually just yellow this up a little bit. Real nice watered down yellow. We just want it to be a little bit yellow, more yellow, not the washed out yellow. We're going to drop some highlights around the top. That's a long distance paintbrush. That this model is so far away from my arms. Real aggressive use of the yellow here.
Excellent!
Yippee-ki-yay, thanks for the follow, Holmes. CMAC83, can't wait to get that Chaos Army done. Is that my boy Chris? Check 83, I'm sorry, I love you. Love you too, homie. So that's kind of the gist right there for that highlight. And since we already have the yellow out and we know we want to do it, we're going to slide up into the... Let's get that focus right. We're going to slide up into the brow ridge of this guy. And we're going to drop some of that yellow off. And that's hard to see with the light. Turn it down a little bit. Just like so. Just a little bit little bit of just gangster highlighting right there. This is going to be around the corner highlighting. Can't really... I'm just kind of guessing. Did I get it? I'm looking at the screen to see. Sin for Game 69, what up? What's up? What's up, Cindy? I think that's the right name. Alright. Let's reinforce this highlight. Slide around. And like we're just gonna like follow the airbrush's guide on some of this stuff, you know. That one's hard to do. You're gonna have to just trust me on this one. Drop a little bit of yellow on top. And we're gonna trace. Can you guys see this? We're gonna trace just a little bit on top of this thing. And these nuts. Real simple, right? Easy mode. We're gonna wash this brush off. We're gonna switch over to the white here. I'm gonna use my brush soap. Oh, CMAC83, what's up, Pimpin? That's my Australian Chaos friend. He's actually the next guy in my queue. Alright, so we're using our brush soap right here. And just kind of cleaning my brush off before I change colors. Showing my brush a little bit of love. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to vape for just a second. I'm a nicotine addict. I quit smoking cigars and stuff about a year and a half ago. Almost went back to it, but then my lady got me on this, so I'd stop blazing down cigars all the time. Sidrian, you end up painting instead of watching. I'll do better in the future. It must be boring. Oh my goodness. Quick roll call. Pet My Weasel. Jazar. Joe Darkblade. Sean. Mac D. A lot of follows today. Squonky. Big donation coming in fresh. Thank you for the donations, my brothers. My brothers and my sisters. Rhino, you nailed it, brother. All hail Lord Caffeine and his prophet nicotine. All day, day. And alcohol, too. That's like my main thing. Actually been cutting back pretty hard on my drinking. Turns out people who drink as often as I do, by the time they get to be 40 or 50, they get cirrhosis. So, I'm not quitting drinking. That's insane. That's literally insane. It's just, my new rule is I only drink on the weekends. Paint with my weasel. I do smoke a pipe. I have a pipe. I carved the pipe even. But I tried kicking that habit too, because that was real easy to get. I mean, just smoke it all day inside because it smells so good. So I quit both. Sidrian says, "No, you're the best. You're an inspiration. It's an inspiration. You're the best." Dumb A also quit drinking beers exclusively. I only drink liquor. I just can't get behind drinking 5 beers to get my buzz, and each one of those beers is 200 calories, you know what I'm saying? Back to it. Okay. We good? You meant alcohol. Yes. All day. I guess, I mean, you can't count. I checked that Smirnoff Ice last weekend because you guys iced me. But that's not beer. That's a malt beverage. Paint with my weasel. You can't drink liquor. Stomach ulcer. What happens when you drink liquor? What the stomach ulcer? Is that like for the rest of your life, or is that just like today? Like, how does that make you feel? Because that is terrifying to me. I need more information. That would be literally the end of my fucking life. Alright, we're going to grab some of this dead white out of the pot back here because it's all dried at the bottom because I'm almost out of it and I got my paint order. Literally barely enough left to do what we're doing here. Oh, just for a little while? Thank the Lord of Darkness. Okay, so we got a little bit of white off on the old mobile palette. And we're going to drop some peak highlights off here. I think you can see this. And we're going to focus on the bridge of the nose. Under the eye sockets there. Make sure that's in frame. Now this is the hard part, the teeth. It's only hard because of the angle I'm sitting in. There's little dots, you know what I'm saying, because it's glowing. Want to preserve our transition. It might be too dark, too bright to see the white. Making sure to get that nice peak. A little bit of white, a little bit of water. Easy mode. And that's how you know you're doing it right. If you can turn the lights down real dark and it looks like it's got some kind of glow to it. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna grab some that flash gets yellow, mix it in a little bit with the white. And this is gonna be tricky, but we're gonna try to draw this line. This is gonna be even trickier. Same deal, coming back around. Drawing that nice little highlight up there. Fuck that one up. Bad positioning for support right now. That's also horrible. But fixable. Grabbing a little bit more yellow. We'll come back and fix that in a minute with the red. Hair Joe, why are you taking so long? You missed all the new epic gifts and everything, Hair Joe? Do you not get the notification? Were you sleeping? We miss you, bro. A little bit of yellow right here. Let's blend this back there because, like I said, these lines aren't as straight as they could be because I can't hold the model in a good place to let you guys see what I'm doing. Really overextending myself with my support, like, you know, the power of like stabilizing my body. I'm not able to do it in this position. Back to that pure white. I mean, not quite pure. Just a little blended. We are going to grab some more pure white, though. Hair gel. Real life. The fuck is real life? I'll forgive you this one time, but I'm only mad at you because I love you, dog. It is what it is, man. Real life gets in the way of all the cool stuff. Alright, so we got the pure white out right now, like, and we're gonna try to just like drop a couple of pure, just extra gleam effects, you know? Just to give it that final glow. You know, like the best way here, and I'll show you like what I like to do on this, and I don't know if I can show you guys. I'll hold it upside down. See if I can get this. Because I want this nice white stripe.
I say I'm 1,000,000%. That is better than 100%.
1,000,000%?
1,000,000%.
Oh, yeah!
DSR Richard coming in fresh, bro. I'll do what I can, brother. I understand what a beer and vodka wine hangover is. And thank you. So we want a nice, clean, white line right here. Underneath right here. And so this is a better position for me. And let's set that up to look good right here. Some fun flame effects right there. Oh, let me clean this brush off real quick. And anyone, hair gel, you just jumped in the stream. You actually missed the a new format that we were experimenting with today, where we actually used a video that we played on the stream to set the tone of like all this OSL stuff we're working on. So it was about a 15-minute video. We went through it together. You'll be able to catch it on replay, but it was definitely cool, and everyone seemed to like it. So we'll try it again next Saturday. On Tuesday, we'll try to do our normal thing, unless I can find something in the interim to film. You know, we do our weekly studio tutorials, so usually I have something on cue. God damn it, motherfucking Django over here, trying to show you guys, show Hair Drill what we worked on today. So this is what we worked on today, Hair Drill. We worked on some sweet lava, some fire. Selzord, thanks for chiming in, homie. I'm gonna clean this brush off real quick while we chat. DSR Britcher in the house. Aight. Doing good. Paint with my weasel. See you guys next week. Great stream, Kenny and crew. Take care. Comb your hair. I gotta comb my hair? Man, fuck you. Actually, on a comb. I bought my first comb about 2 years ago. I'll comb my hair if I want to. Aunt Baker, thanks, brother. Stopping by. Or Aunt Baker. Real life, is like the light beer version of Thug Life. So true. Mad at myself too, Harold says. Missed out way too many streams lately. I've been getting into some streams. Let me say it again, guys. Anyone just tuning in. So we're up with Brush Lickers United.
His name is John C.
Oh yeah. You did it, Harold. You got the new Orc Cena gift that was requested last week. Thank you. I love you, dog. Man bun. Dog, this is a ponytail. It's a man tail, son. It's not a man bun. Get out of here. It's a ponytail, dog. This is how men do their long hair. I used to just use rubber bands. But my lady got mad at me. Is that more manly? Warmonger here. What's up, brother? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the stream. Okay, here we go. So Brush Lickers United is the team that I'm a part of. I think it's called a team or a club or a crew. And you'll see it at the top of the stream window now where it says Next Level Painting Being Creative on Brush Lickers United. You can click that link and see all the other miniature painters and miniature enthusiasts and hobbyists. You see their streams in there. And that's a great source to see the hobby streams. And someone's almost always streaming. And I've been just clicking around, following, liking people's streams, donating left and right. There's so much going on. I had no idea the community was so baller. We're the only ones streaming right now, or else we would raid somebody's stream. But there's a lot of people in here just doing great work, man. You know, and I was like just full, stream stocking everyone last couple days. Monster Art says you're picking up some Blight Kings after watching you paint. Really happy with them so far. Yeah, we did. Did we do a Blight Kings tutorial? I think at one point I showed off some Blight Kings. But if you want to see a cool Blight King, here's one painted in our signature green Iosin Necrotite green combo. Right here. Let me see if I can get them focused up. This is why I love that Privateer Press combo. This is basically just Iosin green, Necrotite green. A little flash gets yellow. A little bit of Waywatcher glaze. A little highlight action. But that's a Blight King right there. That's what he's talking about. These guys are fun. Love these models. I use them as a Typhus. Counts as Typhus in my Chaos Army. Man. Rhino, are they? Wow. Some of the big names, Michow, he's the guy who got me into the crew, and Slow Fuse. They have some amazing channels like Slow Fuse and some sculpting and some shit. I couldn't even believe it. And Michow has, I mean, his painting is ridiculous. Like, I was watching him paint the other day. So crazy, man. These guys are some of the bigger streamers in the Brush Slickers United. You definitely want to check them out. I was stalking their streams all weekend, or all week. Chucky83 is so crazy. Warmonger asks how old I am. First three guesses, closest one without going over wins a sticker. Painkiller, what exactly are you painting right now? We're painting all this terrain for commission right now. We're doing an entire Realm of Battles table. It's to go with the Age of Sigmar stuff. We just did a bunch of dwarves, Yu Jing, Infinity models. But we did the dwarves, and this guy wanted a table to go with them. And now we're going to do the Slavenith next. We're going to have the giant beetle lady, all the tree people. So we're going to get crazy. We're going to get super squanchy super soon. Masta Art, thanks, man. That green is my favorite. Regis says 400 years old and immortal. As much as I wish that was accurate, no. Ty Winnan, going against Eldar tomorrow. He's expecting Ravenwing, so Dark Reapers are coming. Should I bring Grey Knights live? Nah, just bring your Ravenwing. Do Dark Reapers ignore cover? Is that their thing? Because I don't think they do, brother. And let me put it this way: you should be playing the Ravenwing with a Dark Shroud and just have with some Dark Knights and just have 2 up rerollable Jinx saves, dog. Get Samael in there with Skilled Rider to augment it. Literally, Eldar don't have enough ignore cover to actually interact with a competitively built Ravenwing army. Literally, they can't do shit. Oh, that's right, Rhino. Electric Eve is the girl from Warhammer TV. I think they fired her ass, which sucks. But she's here on the Brush Slickers United. She's streaming too. She's doing a great job. Look, these ages are so fucking ridiculous. Closest without going over. Someone literally iron-headed 56. Warmonger 40. Man, fuck you guys. Still one more name. He has insider information. He knows how old I am. I'm 33. Yeah, Slow Fuse Gaming, you crushed it, dude. Like, you fucking... I can't sculpt with a damn. I can do some green stuff work. I can do some, you know, like how everyone's like, oh, I like Nurgle because of conversion opportunities. I like Nurgle because it's easy to do my green stuff work. I can sculpt some rudimentary muscles over the armature of a model that already exists, but, like, I can't do what this guy does by degrees of 100%. Like, this guy is crushing it. Even my brother David, who does all our conversions for all those, like, Demon Princes, this is just kit bashes with some putty work, you know? Morka says, with the ancient secrets, you know, I'm gonna guess over 1,000. You guys are so ridiculous. Confucius ages in China. Red Rick. Yeah, Ironheaded. Like, if the Dark Reapers can ignore cover sometime, that's literally the only thing that can fuck with you, man. Just take it out. Literally, scout your whole fucking army up, go first like a beast, and just fucking plasma talon them all out of existence. What else is he gonna do? Charge you some shit and then you hit and run? Get your fucking get your Black Knight Death Star with the fucking auto hit and run banner with Samael in there. Fucking feel no pain. Corvius hammers. Literally GG, bro. Like, Eldar can't fuck with that, dude. Oh, and here's a great one. Take a couple Dark Angel Librarians on the Dark Angel. If you don't want to go super lame with the Psychic Powers, just use the Dark Angel Psychic Powers. They got a power in there that makes units Snapfire. You can say, Dark Reapers, you now may Snapfire versus me. Echo 2467, same age. Oh, yeah. Still owe you that wild turkey when you hit the UK. Of course. Of course. I can't wait. Warmonger, just click. There's more than I can name. Click the link. Open a new tab at the top. Unless you're in the browser. I mean, unless you're in the app. If you're in the app, it's going to be difficult. Everything is the app requires you to search people's names exactly. It's lame. But just go to my channel when you're on your PC if you're on the app and just look and you'll see that I'm Brush Lookers United. Click the link that says Brush Lookers United and it'll just bring you to a page that has all the other streamers. Checky83, you should play some Warhammer 40k. 40k is the most exciting game right now. It just keeps getting more excited. Monster Art. I said this at the beginning. I'm bad with interacting on Twitter and Instagram. You find me on personal Facebook or find my Next Level Painting Facebook page. 100%. I use those as my main promotion platforms. I'm in them all the time. So that'll be our best chance to see each other on there. Checky83. We did a bunch of AOS. We did all those. We did a whole dwarf army in 10 days, bro. Using the new GW Gloss Wash Tech. We got videos on Patreon and YouTube right now. We've done streams on them. Definitely go to the YouTube archive and get caught up. Dumma, come on, man. What do you hit me with? Am I your slave now? Dumma, just stop being a ridiculous individual and get a goddamn Facebook page. You're the insane one, not me. You're the only one in this stream without a Facebook page. Facebook sucks. No, it doesn't. If Facebook didn't exist, I wouldn't know people's birthdays. Alright. Don't worry, I'm not going to end the stream, guys. I'm not going to cut out on you guys. I'm just trying to figure out what we're going to do next. We're kind of light on things that are easy to paint on the stream. Anything you guys want to see? Any past work, anything like that? Maybe some explanations of how I do things. Looking around, I've got a piece of terrain that doesn't have any cool OSL. That doesn't have any. It's not even worth really showing. Anything. I mean, I might be able to airbrush something for you guys. My airbrush is in parts. I can show you guys some airbrush maintenance. I don't show you guys how to put an airbrush together. Let me know what you guys want to see. Fuck you, dumb. Echo. The orcs, they're not going at all right now. They're on the back burner right now until after the Hammer of Wrath GT. What little time I have to paint my own shit. Neela 1982, thank you for the follow. Neely. They're on the back burner because I only have a little bit of time to paint my personal stuff, and since I got this Hammer Rad GT next month in Pasadena, my first tournament in California, there's a couple of cool things I want to try with my Chaos that I needed. That's why I did the eBay hack videos because those are like for that tournament. But after that, we'll be back into the orcs. So we haven't made any progress, but the orcs I will be at LVO 2017 with the orcs. Dumma 360, you are a troll. Nah, me and Dumma have a special relationship together, Warmonger. And I am trollable. I am 100% trollable. Like, you know who you can't troll? You cannot troll Michow. The guy is untrollable. Literally, I tried trolling his ass for 16 minutes straight. Literally, he can't be trolled. Like, I said something like, it was ridiculous. I said something like, I think I donated him. I was like, no, you got to buy a 40 with that and drink it. He's like, I don't drink. I was like, I don't drink either. Like, I've literally, like, he's like, well, I saw that picture of you drinking that Smirnoff Ice online. I was like, this is the first drink I ever had, dog. Like, I did it because someone said I had to ice myself. And he's like, oh, wow, that's really crazy. You committed to your work. And I was like, what? I was like, just couldn't believe it. You can't troll this guy. He's immune to being trolled. Dumma. Hilarious. Well, it's a special relationship, fiance. But not as special as your relationship. He always puts you before me. Sorcerer Force Weapon. Ooh. We could do that, Ty Winning. That's a good one. I have to dig them out of the case. I put the case up. That's easy. Oh, Dumma. Pwned. Welcome to Suplex City, bitch. Get on Facebook. Before you know it, she's gonna be like, what do you do when you go to those tournaments? So you guys want to see me pull out that sorcerer we did in the eBay hack video? We bought off of eBay and painted it up so it didn't look like total shit, and maybe try to do some force effects on him, maybe? Checky83, how do you feel about the mistreatment of bald American wrestlers who are famous in Japan? Now becoming famous in America. There's a total and utter lack of respect for men like Vader, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Albert, and Hulk Hogan these days. I love it, you know, and I think it's actually not... I mean, it's promoting. Like, Vince McMahon doesn't want you to like him. He's going to do everything he can to promote it so you don't like him. Dalen 007, Force Axes, you know, that's your go-to. Dumma, you don't go to tournaments? Oh, she doesn't know. Oh, sorry. Those business trips. Dumma, you're so crazy. Cheeky83, you were speaking seriously. No, man, I'm serious too. This man literally wants a complete detachment from the old days and the new days, and a lot of the people who betrayed him during the WCW days. Like, it's like lobbyists, bro. Like, their promotion network's bigger than anything we can see, and the people who have deals with Facebook and YouTube, they're the people who set the real tone of what we see online, and how the tone is eventually translated to the arena. And then when they film things in arenas, there's a lot of plants in the stages and in the audience. And, you know, they have fake filled out those seats before for live viewers. I mean, talk to one actual wrestling fan and see if that motherfucker doesn't respect those people. They do. It's fake. Like, who doesn't respect those guys? Like, literally, if you're a wrestling fan, you respect those guys. Alright, guys, I'm going to pull out that Force X. It's also really easy to... when you're already, like, rich and famous, to, like, have that type of a stance that Goldberg and Triple H have. Alright, I gotta fix my hair because it's in my shit and I hate that. Yeah, but Warmonger, every movie you've ever watched, the fight scenes are fake, and they get to do as many takes as they want. It's real to me, dog. You guys ever see that movie, Ready to Rumble? Wrestling's not fake! Alright, I'm pulling down the old case. And I'm going to pull out this sorcerer. Oh!
Excellent!
Dozer72, what's up, player? Thanks for the follow, Holmes. I love talking to you guys. Thank you for the interaction. Makes me happy. Okay. So let me see if I can slide over and you guys can see what's going on over here. So we got a bunch of models in here that I keep separate from everything else. Couple of bloodthirsters in here because possession is real, bro. Possessing D-thirsters, sick. I run 2 heralds on my list, and that's 6 rolls to get a 6.
Excellent.
I'd say half. I mean, you almost always get at least 1 D-thirster in, and half the time you can get 2. So I have 2 from eBay. Got to figure out where I put this guy. I think I put him in the middle. Nope. On the end. Yep, got him. Second try. Alright. We got him in here. This is the guy we just did on our eBay hack video. And we'll do some cool effects on this guy. This guy was an eBay purchase. eBay purchase that we showed you how you can buy like a $10 out of print. And I use all my sorcerers on horses. Every single one of them. Because it's the theme I like to run with from my army. Here, I'll just pull them out. Fuck it. Show you guys. Since I was already in that tray, it's easy. Easy mode. Got him. So I've always run at least 2 sorcerers, and these are all like eBay hack sorcerers. Every single one of these guys. Some shitty paint job on eBay that we used our hack video techniques on. And we made sure they all had, and this guy right here, he had the scythe, so I was like, that scythe, that'll ride as a force axe, you know? And this guy, I converted him to have an axe instead of a staff. So, you know, when cool, like I don't have time to just be like, yo, I need to buy this new kit for this new formation. I just have to go. I've been using the eBay hack technique forever, and so I've been cornering the market on old out of print, you know, pewter, chaos lords and sorcerers. I can get them for about $10 usually. I've even got another one down here in the just haven't done yet for my 4th sorcerer if I do a 4th in the cabal. But that's how it's always been. And so so now that we have the cabal, I needed a 3rd minimum, and that's this guy we just did a video on. And like I said, this guy is reclaimed. He looked like a hot pile of shit. And then we use a couple of quick hacks to make him totally playable. You know, make him totally tabletop. Now, obviously, these are not up to our next level painting normal standards for commissions and stuff like that. These are tournament ready. So I'm going to paint this guy's axe with some cool effects. See if we can do that. Rhino, I feel you on that. I kept donating beer money to everyone this weekend. Yeah, Dumma. Make a page and add me to it. Iron-headed, see you later, homie. Okay. eBay hacks. One last step that we didn't cover in the studio tutorial. You guys are getting the exclusive. Everybody else is on has to wait 2 weeks on YouTube to even see this guy. This video. It's on Patreon right now, but I'm gonna show you guys one last hack that everybody else is gonna miss out on because they're not here. And airbrush hack this. So first things, I guess it's gonna be a twofer. I'm gonna have to put the airbrush back together, and the airbrush might be a little dirty because kind of light on cleaner right now, waiting for my my shipment to come in. So I've been using just some basic cleaners, so it's not maximized, but we'll power through. We'll power through. I get my glove. It doesn't really matter. So airbrush, just relaxing right here, chilling in the shot glass in pieces. Rhino, how long does it take for your dog to shit? Looking for our old toothbrush. There it is. Slow fuse, right? Gonna miss the rest of this entire tutorial. My dog has to shit. Takes him 45 minutes to shit. And we're just gonna do our best to clean some of this bullshit off. But it's not. A lot of it's not gonna come up because I said I don't have my normal cleaner in the pot. So we're gonna do our best to scrape some of this bullshit out. And that's why I keep it submerged in water. So even though it's not its cleanest right now, the paint's not drying in there. Get some of this shit out of the pot. You guys can see the pot got some bullshit in there. Dumb A. Not even letting you make an account. I don't know what to tell you, man. Everybody else in 2016 knows how to make Facebook work. Mood Honey checking in. What's up, brother? So just gonna run this this airbrush cleaner right here. Hold on, let me get my hand under here so I don't keep blocking the screen. I'm just gonna clear this airway right here, and we're gonna be careful. We want it to go into both channels right here. See that? Twist it around. We're gonna switch up to the skinnier one. Run it deeper. Switch it around. Get it in there. Just clean some of this bullshit out. Rinse some of that bullshit out in the shot glass. Clean this bullshit out. Make sure we don't drop our needle. Okay, this is a important piece right here. The trigger. I clean that bullshit out real good, and then I dry it up. Ancient Chinese technique right here. I'm gonna show you. Plus some hops number 9 gun oil, gun solvent, and we're gonna use what brush? This little brush right here. We're gonna take some of this oil out here, and I'm gonna oil this action right here. It's really important for my techniques, at least. Let that shit ride. Naked puzzle basement. Bush League. I feel you. Show me your technique on your stream, Mike C. Oil it up real good. And this is another important piece right here, the back plate. We'll do the tip here in a second. Let this all sit. Okay, so I'm gonna put this trigger in first. You gotta get that gotta get this dangly cylindrical, like, phallic object into this hole in there. And it probably missed because I can't see that shit, so I'm gonna take it off the screen for a second, get it in there. Just ruined that sexual innuendo, didn't I? Alright, so we got it in there. Get the back plate in there. Get the spring. Let's get the nut in there. Like everything. You can pretty much just hand tighten this bullshit. Pizza sore? Am I saying that right? What's up, brother? Now we're feeling good about that. So what I do is I'm gonna see this right here. I'm gonna hold that open. Put a little bit of oil right there. That's my jam right there. And this is the most important part of your airbrush. The brass, this brass tip right here. This is tin right here. It's soft, so it can, so the stainless steel can like stay malleable with it as it comes through. You gotta definitely always keep the tip clean. Always respect the brass tip. Yep, that's what he does. Moon Honey's all about it. Now this always gets jammed up with bullshit. And we don't have any good cleaner in here. So I'm going to show you some in a pinch techniques. You see how much bullshit's coming out of that? And the last time I used it? Mad dirty. So one of my techniques is I'm going to use the needle. And I'm going to put the needle in there. And I'm going to like just kind of feel around the edges to see if anything comes out there. Let me get that focused. It's actually coming through pretty good. And in a pinch, I'm going to blow through it. And air's coming out just fine. Okay, and now, just to be certain, because this is actually Hops number 9 solvent oil, like so this can actually break debris up. And so this is what I do in a pinch when I need something to clean it. Drop a little bit in there, and we're just gonna break up any debris in there with this, because this will work. It's just not maximized. And you see this right here? All that is paint. That is a thumbnail that's gonna break off in a couple of weeks. I was like, when did I get that? Oh yeah, when I smashed my finger in the gate.
Excellent!
Saluki, thanks for the follow, pal. Okay, so we're feeling good about that. Get the paint out of this bullshit right here. And it's definitely not coming off easy because, like I said, we don't have a lot of good solvent in here. We're just gonna... There it is. I would use your mask as often as you can. Checky83. But we use a Hobo. We have like basically a Tupperware container with an air conditioning filter on it and an exhaust fan mounted on the back, so we can airbrush into it, and it will just filter the majority of the paint out of the air when I'm doing heavy painting. Masta art, that is definitely a problem. Stop doing that. Yeah, if you're using solvent, But we don't. We use mainly acrylic, so I mean. Okay. Needle is on. Tip is on. And I'm going to hand tighten this one real tight. As tight as I can do with my hand. I'm going to get a little bit of oil on the needle. And this is all, I'm doing everything I can to get the airbrush working good, because it's not cleaned very well. We have almost nothing in here that's good for cleaning, because I'm almost out. I need to make a emergency supply run. So I'm showing you all the ancient Chinese techniques for getting your airbrush operation on a pinch. Kagiri has Vallejo fixed their reds, did not have cadmium in it. They say they have, but always check the label. It'll say don't airbrush this shit if it does. Alright. Feeling good about that? Alright. Get all this bullshit out of here. Get this oil brush out of here. Hostler 9 out of here. Shot glass out of here. Get some of this liquid off of here. Alright. So I'm going to show you another trick right here real quick. Yes, sir. Checky. It's the same airbrush. We have explanation point airbrush. You can input that in a command. It'll tell you exactly what I'm using, but it is the old Eclipse. So now I'm going to get my compressor going. We'll do one last ancient technique. And we're going to dump it in here, and we're just going to run some air through it. Kind of just percolate through the entire system, kind of flush out any last debris. And we're just going to blow it out right here. I have a little container down here to catch the water in. And I'm just drying it off with my t-shirt, because my entire work uniform is a giant paint rag. While I'm doing that, quick shout out some of my donators: Hair Drill, DSR Richer, or Riker maybe, Paint with My Weasel, the Dark Joe Darkblade, Sean MacD, Squonky, and hold on, there's I keep missing this window is so dumb. There we go. Drazzer came in fresh. I just want to shout out people who came in clutch today. Everyone came in clutch today, but not all clutchness is equal. I doubt you can donate on mobile. I think it's a very limited app. Okay, we're feeling good about this. Let's do this thing. This is definitely has a good sound to it. I'm gonna grab basic mask that I use right here and put it on. Pure Chroma. We got the Iwata Silverjet. It's a tankless compressor, but it's very quiet. Had a lot of success with it for the videos. Okay, So let's think. What do we want to do with this axe? You know, I haven't even thought of that yet. We haven't even discussed what we're going to do with the axe. You know what? I'm going to turn the compressor off. Because we have a step we can do first. All right. So we're gonna try something crazy. All right. Is that how I want to do it? I'm just looking at this guy's axe, deciding how I want it to be. Okay. Okay, so I know what I'm doing here. We're gonna pull out little black. This is an old technique I've been using a while. eBay hacks 2.0, guys. Black, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna repaint the whole thing black real quick. This is an ancient Chinese technique. Ancient Chinese technique. See you on Tuesday, my brother. Pimpin' ain't easy. It's one of my favorite songs right here. Okay. Just doing a thin. This is airbrush black, so it's real thin, but it'll be fine. Ah, of course, as soon as I do that, I put my finger against it and jack up one side. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second, and I'm going to accelerate the dry time. With the airbrush. Should I blow some air on this thing with the airbrush? Just get it knocked down. Really help with that dry time. Checky 83, cracking me up. Soren Kelper, dog, we got your new orc gif in the lineup, bro. Where you been? Did you see it? We did it for you, my man. We did it for you. Electric Eve checking in. Ooh, anybody who doesn't know, What's up, Eve? You missed out on a great OSL tutorial. Not that you need one, you're amazing. But what we're doing right now is this is an eBay model we bought on eBay. We do these hack videos where we buy these models on eBay for like $10 and then make them not suck. And so that they're playable in a tournament. Like that's basically a last second tournament option. And now we're going to airbrush some cool effects on this guy's axe. But if you haven't checked her out, you need to check out Electric Eve. She's notorious. She's obviously part of this Brush Lickers United. Check that link. Check her out when she's streaming. Right, Electric Eve? It was definitely pro-painted when I bought it. But I bought it knowing it was pro-painted. Just to film this video. We did one with a Bloodthirster too. If you got a tournament coming up this weekend, you need some models on a pinch, eBay will come through. Alright. Feeling good about that, guys. So we're going to start up with how gangster we want to get. Meridius Blue gangster? Arcane Blue? Where my Meridius Blue at? Alright, got it. So this is a great effect for what I'm about to do right here. This is some P3 shit right here. P3 makes, I mean, I love all the miniature painting companies, but P3's got some of my favorite colors for blues and greens. So I'm about to show you guys the Gangster Gumbo. No doubt, Electric Eve. I rated your stream, or I mean, I stalked your stream the other day while painting.
Excellent!
Deep Sea Nemo, what's up, pimp? Thanks for the follow. Jealous of the airbrush. I'm jealous of your paintbrush. All you guys are so good at painting. And I'll show you guys, anyone who's new, just checking in. We covered OSL. We showed a video at the beginning of the stream, like a visual aid, and we did a bunch of pre-shading. We did some OSL with lava, some edge highlighting, and some flame with the airbrush. And now, eBay hack. I'll show off some of that stuff in a second. So we're gonna make a Gangster Gumbo, guys. A little bit of flow improver. Oh, got that Bill and Ted follow from Electric Eve.
Excellent!
We got the double. That happened last time too. A little bit of flow improver in the pot, guys. But we're about to get super squanchy. And this is pro airbrushing right here, guys. This is like, you know, you're gonna watch a lot of streams that talk about how you mix your paints up. They're just not on my level, man. We're just gonna put some paint on this brush and we're just gonna swirl it in there. I got double followed. We're just gonna put it in there like that, and I'm gonna squirt just like the tiniest drop of water I can possibly get in there. Boom. And now we're gonna cover the tip, get that backflow Gangster Gumbo. Get it all mixed together. Like I said, we just put that airbrush together, so I don't know how good that's gonna flow right now. It's flowing okay. I need to find like a piece of paper. Here we go. Valor Steel, what's up, player? We were stalking each other all weekend on the streams. Warmonger, just you can find great deals on Amazon, bro. I wouldn't buy them on eBay. So I'm gonna grab this. We don't need the mask. We're good. Gotta set the airbrush down for a second and get set up. So we just painted that axe black. Let's get that camera in a good position.
Excellent!
Thanks for the follow, brother. Good old God damn it. Fleetwood. What's up, brother? Okay. Axe looking fresh. So I got this little piece of paper. I'm just going to kind of jam it right here and hold it down with my thumb. I mean, that's your problem, is the Patriot Deep Simo. Patriot's a great airbrush, just not for miniatures, man. I used one for years when I was a graphic designer in the old days. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to drop some of this Meridius blue in from the edges. Real light. And it's probably going to get on the shaft of the axe, but I don't care. I'll come back and fix that. I'm not going to tape that shit off. And what we're doing here is a lot of air, very little paint. And let me turn the light down a little bit, guys, so you can see this better.
And his name is John C.
Soren Kalper, you beast. That was your gift. That was your request. Love you, dog. In case you didn't know, Electric Eve, we are a predominantly John Cena themed stream. Damn. Trying to get that glare off for you guys. See if I can get this right combination. I got all the lights. No, that's the glare. Is this the combo? Is this the Wombo combo? That's the best we're going to do right now. So it's mainly air. Very little paint. And just nurture it real subtle, guys. Meridius blue. We're going to try to leave some of that black in the center of the blade there. Come down here. Oh, God, this is so gangster to hold. Oh, God. You guys make me work for this. Get that air going. You guys see what's going on down here? Like this, like I'm like holding this airbrush in my lap, like, oh my God, so not easy. I normally airbrush in a different position, you know what I'm saying? She knows. Crotch cam. We call it. Yeah, that's literally what we call it. Or the BAC cam. Alright, so we're just building that up, bro. You want that Meridius blue to look fresh.
Excellent!
Cinna Agpo or Ag. Thanks for the follow, Holmes. Alright. Getting some good looks here. Building it up. We're going to let that dry for a second, flip it around. Can't quite see what you guys are saying. I mean, I can see, but this is hard. It's hard. Now I got to get that focus right again. Doing the old hold the airbrush between my legs trick. And I'm a fat ass. It's not easy. Alright. Yep. She knows. Okay, let's see if we can sneak this in. Sneak it in. Like I said, the trick is to leave some of that black intact. Flip this mofo upside down. Let's take our piece of paper. Let's put that piece of paper on this horse's face because while an eBay recovery model, we don't want to repaint that shit. Just hold it with our thumb. God damn it. Alright, got it. Sneak that camera around. Get some more light on the scene. Alright, let me pull this piece of shit off. Let's go back to the other side real quick and just double down on this second pass. And you see the second pass will stick way better. Black is a hard color, but it's part of the effect. Okay, and I'm going to do this shit real quick off camera while I talk to you guys, because I just literally can't do this shit while holding it right there in that weird spot. Maybe you guys can see a little bit right here. No, literally too far away. Just gonna do this real quick. And like, I literally could airbrush this in like 2 minutes in my normal position. It's just the pains. Alright, cool. Alright, that's the step one right there of this eBay model. Alright. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, it's not comfortable. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clean this airbrush out. As you can see right here, we got this. This is what we got left. And what I'm going to do is, the trick with your airbrushing, like we're trying to get a sick transition like we're trying to do here, is whatever the next color you're going to highlight it to is you want to pour over that commonality between the colors. So this is Meridia's blue. This is a natural just transition color for Arcane Blue, their other color. And I'm going to pour some of this out of the pot. That's how much is left. I'm going to reach into my Arcane Blue and grab some and just mix it in. So that's going to be a highlight, and it's going to share a little bit in common with Meridia's, and it's going to help with the transition. This is crucial to not airbrushing and getting all that speckling pattern that a lot of people get and get frustrated with. Drop a flow improver right shaw all day. Gangster gumbo. Mix it in there. Test it out on the old hand. Okay. Always keep the tip clean, as you guys know. Yeah, I saw that Electric Eve. You got that top down set up. It's hard to get comfortable on the stream and show the detail, man. Like, you know. Checky83. Are you in this team? I just jumped in this weekend and only saw a few people streaming, so I don't know everybody yet. Check 83. I always believe my mom, so for that, what that's worth. But I know you were talking to Eve. All right, so that Meridia's blue looking fresh. All right, well everyone, check out Check 83. Another blue team member. Okay. Now we're going to try to get that highlight color in real quick. Okay, that light's going to be too extreme. Let's get that angle right. There it is. Okay. The trick here is not to undo the transition that you just established, but to add to it with a little bit of pop. And like I said, we have the common color link, so it's helping big time with the transition. I'm just gonna bang out the other side real quick. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and do that shit all precariously. It'll take me like just a few seconds. Got it. Other side. Okay, so now this is where the highlights are going to start really popping. We're going to dump the whole mixture out in my hobo sink at the bottom of the workstation you guys can't see. And I got plenty of YouTube videos about my hobo airbrush maintenance techniques. Billions. Okay, so we're gonna clean it all out. Use the old ancient. Let's see. Can you guys see this? The outfit. This is just all covered in paint. This is part of the uniform. Doubles as a paint rag at all times. Okay, a little bit of flow improver back in the pot. Oh, let me get that focus right for you guys. God damn, touchscreen never works. So now we're going to take that arcane blue with no Meridius. Now we're going to the real highlight. No Meridius blue. Fucking up our bright color. And this is kind of one of those tricks. Everyone kind of skips these stages, the midtones of the airbrush. They just want to go straight to the transition. They want to go straight to that transition. And the problem is that's where you get all that speckling and all that bullshit that no one ever knows. Like, oh, why does my airbrush speckle? I mean, two things. You always got to keep the tip clean. Always brush that shit down. But secondly, if you go too fast to the final highlight, it just will look like pure shit. Okay. Focus looking good. Light off. Let's get our angle right. Okay, that looks good. That look good. All right. So this is a little watery, so it's gonna be a lot of air, a little bit of paint to get it just right. Real subtle. And the only reason we're doing the arcane blue now is because the arcane blue is going to be a stepping stone to white. Real subtle. I'm going to do the other side real quick, off camera. Always keep the tip clean. Fact. Ancient Chinese technique. Okay. So we're getting our transitions. And now, you guessed it. If you guessed it, I'm gonna grab some white. Same trick. Right in the pot with some of that arcane blue to brighten it up. Drop a flow improver real quick. Get that shit stirred up. And I already know water is going to be your friend when you bring white out, because white is the most extreme transition, and it's going to want to do that speckling thing I was telling you about. I'm going to clean the tip real quick. We're back. Let's do this thing. Cheesy Poops, what's up, playa? We're using that 3.5 for the needle size. All right. Let me make sure my shit's mixed real quick. Looking good. Tight, tight, tight. Alright. We're looking good. We're framed up. Yep. Okay, you want to make sure that you don't speckle, so you got to pay close attention here. Real light trigger work, mostly air.
Excellent.
Night, Nick. Thanks for the follow. See that we're getting that instantaneous, like just dramatic transition. Just like that. And we're going to do like 2 passes here once it dries because we can really get a little bit more brightness out of it. All day, every day. Do not undo your transitions. Just add to them. A little bit of pop. I'm going to do the other side real quick.
Excellent.
Psychic Cox? Thanks for the follow. Just doing the other side real quick because it's so much faster to do it like this. Almost got it. Okay. Looking good. Here's the other side so far. And this side. Okay, final step, guys. Pure white. So I'm going to rinse it out in my hobo sink. They call that a soup kitchen. Yeah, 0.35, brother, on the needle size. Don't fuck up. A lot of people fuck up and buy the smaller sizes. That is not for what we do, man. That is for airbrush graphic art, man. Like, they basically run inks through their airbrush. We run heavy acrylics through ours. That's why you need that Iwata Eclipse. Don't fuck around with other airbrushes. It's designed for this. For heavy acrylic. Alright. Airbrush is feeling good, feeling clean. Tip. Clean, check. We're good. Electric Eve, I understand that you're rocking mad skills with the airbrush, and it's not easy, but it still upsets me that I spent like much longer blending my Slavenith scythe. I watched you make that scythe; it looked amazing. Airbrushing is something I've been doing for a long time, and there are things about it that are super easy. But you know what? Everyone understands the theory of an airbrush. It's the mechanical use of an airbrush that is hard, not the actual application of paint. People, they clog their airbrushes up. They don't know what's wrong with it. They don't want to put it back together. They don't know anything about it. That is kind of like what we have an amazing video on YouTube called Airbrush Hacks, where we talk about all the tricks to get your airbrush right, airbrush maintenance. Those are the only things that are holding anyone back who's already a natural artist from using an airbrush. It's just understanding the mechanics of it. You get one of these in your hand, you'll be blowing people away. And it's true, slow fuse gaming. Like that's what we did with that OSL stuff. You know, all that Yu Jing stuff. I don't know if you guys seen that online. All the yellow. We did some tutorials on like some amazing yellow infinity models. It was all just this airbrush work, just to get to the point where now we can painfully edge highlight everything. You know, if you save all this time airbrushing and you don't put it back in on the back end of the project, you're fucking up. Alright, some pure white in the pot, guys. So, same trick, we just pulled some white out, Vallejo. These are all game air, too. Not one of these are airbrush paints. So get a little bit of pure white in there. Alright, like I said, I know from experience, it's going to need a little water to not speckle. Checky83, you're absolutely my favorite person. You're not my favorite. Yeah, like that Yu Jing model, I did that tag. I was talking to one of our fellow streamers. God, I can't remember all the names. Salty Chef, not him. Geitmice, not him. Melon, no, not him. God. Is it... Fuck, who's the guy who's really good at, like, doing, who's painting an Infinity model right now, doing a bunch of, non-metal metallics? Lemon? No. Fuck, man. I literally can't remember. Somebody tell me. Dirty Burger. Thank you. Dirty Burger in the house. God damn it. Thank you, brother. There he is. He's in here. He is a baller, and he's doing it all by hand. And we were showing, and I showed him that that yellow Infinity model, and he was like, "Yo, that's tight. I need some airbrush in my life." I was like, "It still took 50 hours, man." Because the airbrush, I airbrushed it for like 10 hours to get that perfect smooth transition. But to make it look good, you still got to come back in and edge highlight everything. Now, honestly, he's going to spend way longer because he's doing it like a beast. You know, non-metal metallic on everything, all hand blends. So yes, the airbrush did save me a lot of time and kept all my colors perfectly smooth. So what I'm trying to say is buy your fucking ass an airbrush. You'll be super happy. Next level shaving. Yeah, Dirty Burger, you got a sick mustache now? Alright guys, here it is. Pure white time. Do we have the angle right? Do we have the angle right so you can see this? Alright, turning it away. And one of our eBay hack models that we recovered from eBay and made it so we can play it in a tournament next month. Now he's about to get that force axe. Real subtle. 99% air, 1% paint coming out. Double action. We'll come back to that. Knocking it out. Make sure we're looking good, not speckling. Okay, we're gonna just blow some air on it, let it dry faster. Ghetto hair dryer real quick. Hit it with a little second pass. Want that white to pop. Blowing some more air on it. Let's get it done. Come on, white. Alright, airbrush is fucking up on us. It's trying to throw some speckling out. That means the tip is not clean. You guys know, always keep the tip clean. Cleaning it right now. Alright, good to go. But you can never do with an airbrush what Dirty Burger was doing on that tag. Literally, it just wouldn't work. We're using more broad highlights and just focusing on like insane transitions. He's hitting every panel, transitioning every panel. That's like not even on the table for an airbrush. All right, so feeling pretty good about that. And now the other side. Literally, it's almost impossible for me to do on stream. So just give me approximately 20 seconds. And you'll see how much faster it is when you're not trying to stream it. A lot more control in this position. That fast. eBay model looking a lot better than it was a minute ago. You can see it. That's how you know you did it right, where if you turn the lights off, it looks like it's glowing. That's how you know. Let me clean out this airbrush real quick. Shaved your mustache, Dirty Burger? That's fucked up, bro. I don't know about you, Dirty Burger, but definitely my facial hair is where I get my powers. Pure Chroma, thanks, brother. Love you, homie. Alright, airbrush, clean. Last quick trick. It's going to go in this shot glass to just chill out. I'm going to put it in here upside down to blow some air through it. I'm going to turn the compressor off. We're just going to leave it in there for now. Unscrewing it. Airbrush engaged. It's going to sit over here for a little while. Pull this glove off. Cheeky83, I would love to watch some pro wrestling, dog. Pro wrestling is this shit. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute before we fuck with it. See you later, Cheeky. Alright. I'm going to show you guys. Anybody just tuning in? Like I said, we ran a video for 20 minutes that I put together earlier in the week for you guys. Tutorial that we just live voiced it over and took Q&A. And the video was about OSL and pre-shading. We're using greens to pre-shade reds. And we're going to show off this lava we did with that technique. See,
Excellent!
Digsbot, thanks for the follow, Holmes. So this is what we led with. A little bit of lava with the airbrush. And anyone who missed out on the first part of the show, definitely check it out because I really want to hear some feedback on if this video format is, if that pre-made 15-minute video tutorial at the beginning of the show is a format you guys want to see. We did this these skulls right here as well. Did a little bit of fire effect, a little bit of OSL on this terrain, just made it look cool. But that was the gist. We focused on a little pre-shade, a little OSL. Talked about the theory of complementary color pre-shading and how natural transitions you can make are. And we worked on this guy right here. And there's a lot more you can do on this power axe. You can edge highlight everything, cut the metals back in. But I'm not going to do that today. I will do it later. I might save it for the Tuesday stream. I might even film it for the Tuesday stream. But I'm gonna just do some Q&A with you guys for a little bit. Then I'm gonna boost up out of here. And we might And is anybody else streaming? Any of you guys streaming right now? Because definitely I want to try to host somebody, and I've never done that before. So somebody's have to walk me through it. None of you guys are streaming right now? What the fuck?
Excellent!
Bill Holskins, thanks for the follow, brother. Quick shout out to Soren Kelper, the OGest of OGs. We got Harold Joe. These are some clutch donators, some legends of the day. DSR Reicher. Good old Paint with his weasel. Came through with clutch donation. Drazar, Dark Joe Blade, Beast. Sean MacD, one of my favorite names of all time. Squonky came in fresh. Thank you guys for being ballers. Slow Fuse Gaming. I know you hosted me. You told me you were on Facebook, and I appreciate that. I love you. But if you guys start streaming, I would host you. But I understand the community now more than I did before. I didn't understand the whole hosting mechanic. Definitely hit me up on Facebook. Give me some, some advice on what I should be doing, who I should be linking up with, and I need to be looking at you guys' schedule. I feel like we could be more efficient with this and host raid on schedule with each other. Like that's at thelongwar.net, which is my podcast platform, our VOD platform, where we do all the battle reports and everything. And with Spiky Bits, everything's on a schedule. Nothing happens on a date that it's not designed to. I feel like we can bring a little bit of that, like, engineering to Blue, so that way we can basically be like, the sun never sets on 40K streaming. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can do that. Anyway, anyone's got any questions? Anything, bro? Hit me up. I'll talk about it. And obviously, the next stream will be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, or 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I live in Hollywood now, so I always forget that Pacific time is literally insane. The sun literally never sets. Like, it's like until it goes under the curve of the earth, you know? That's the wrong camera. Here we go. That's the right camera. A little Q&A for the last minute. Electric Eve, you try to stream around others on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but afternoon, evening UK time. Word. Okay, I'm just thinking about that. Wednesday, what time do you stream on Wednesday? That could be crucial because we do a live webcast and our podcast recording. We could definitely do some cross-promoting there. Slow Fuse, I'm down to discuss it for sure. I'm very flexible with my time since I'm always here painting. Yes, let's do that, bro. Let's link up. We already talk on Facebook, so that's easy. Rhino. Gotta get some better internet homes, interwebs all day. It's a collection of connected vacuum tubes. Oh, so you finished up before the streamers. So we start our webcast at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Let me know if that links up. Because if it does, we might be able to cross promote. But if you're already done before 5 p.m. Pacific, it ain't gonna work, obviously. So you're doing 7 p.m. my time on Wednesdays? That's clutch. Then so obviously we're not on Twitch doing the webcast. We do the webcast on Google Hangout and the live unedited recording there. But literally, we can shout that shit out like crazy. Sorry, brother. Bad Monkey CW, man. Did a lot, but 7 p.m. Okay, so it's literally like 12 hours. Cool. I see that now, Electric Eve. Is your name Eve? What the hell? I mean, I feel weird calling you by your internet handle. I don't know, like, anyone's names. Same thing, Slow Fuse. I literally don't know anyone's names. I just know you by your platforms. Well, it is what it is. Emma, if you're in trouble. Slow Fuse, Jason. Cool. I won't forget. Jason and M. Because I feel like it's important to know people's names. I'll make a point of not forgetting. Stream. Well, we're still streaming, so I think refresh your shit if you don't see it. Rhino, that's tight. I'll get with him. I know everything about Facebook, dog. It's my domain. Facebook is our #1 promotion platform. Love to get something going. Definitely, all of you people need to be utilizing the Spiky Bits hobby page, M and Jason, and it's a powerful tool to post like 10 minutes before your stream. Get on there, let everyone know you're going to go live in like 10 minutes, and that's a good community. Heavily moderated, so there's not all the haters get banned. Cheesy Poofs, great stream. Thanks, man. I'll see you around too, homie. PSI bound. Yo, the internet. Tell me if I'm wrong about the internet. The interwebs is definitely a collection of tubes. Yeah, Spiky Bits Hobbies Group. SpikyBits.com, SpikyBits Hobby Group, Longwood.net. It's all a link train. The hobby group is about 10,000 strong right now. It's sick. Good promotion. The Next Level Painting page is growing almost 10K. The Long War is about the same. Any kind of promoting there. Share things with me. I'll share it on my page. Literally, give me your schedule. I do have a Twitter, but Twitter is not as powerful as Facebook is right now for wargaming. I think I'm YoDog_Kenny on Facebook, on Twitter. It's just hooked into my RS feed, so like it trickles down from the top. I interact on there. Same thing on Instagram, but Facebook is the biggest promotion tool right now for Warhammer. See Mac83, like anyone, dog. Hit me up anywhere. Instagram is a good way to see what I'm doing right now, but definitely hit me up on Facebook if you want to post some shit, you want to get some critiquing, or you want to just say hey. Personal Facebook and business Facebook, I use them both all day or day. Yeah, Slow Fuse, you know. And also, honestly, YouTube is a powerful exposure tool. Even though it's hot Chinatown garbage for the most part, as far as the relationship you have with Google, but it's a very powerful platform. Thanks, Rhino. Longwood.net, bro. Exclusive VOD platform, fastest growing library in Warhammer related content. We just did our first Age of Sigmar Studio battle report in our North Carolina lab. I do all the editing, 100% of the editing and producing of that stuff. The Age of Sigmar shit looks fresh. It's up on the platform right now. It'll be on, I think it drops next week or the week after on YouTube. Everything's behind on YouTube. Kenny Boucher on Facebook or Next Level Painting on Facebook. I recommend hitting me up on my personal page, so then you can just message me links that I can share on the platforms. Orgasmic, what's up, player? No doubt, dude. Facebook is like, if you plug into the Facebook page, like the actual page, literally you're gonna get a notification from Twitch, from Facebook, and then from the top down. So like, there's no, like, everyone was like, damn it, why didn't I get the notification? You got to maximize it, because RS feeds and web crawlers take forever to scrape sometimes, and also they don't always service to everybody. So that's one of the major things. Yes, Electric M. It's all about cross promotion all day, man. You got to get that collab going. Rhino, you got to get back. Anybody who's not on Facebook is literally insane. Get on it. Beer hats. Hey Kenny, I'm fighting an uphill battle trying to start learning airbrush using GW paints. Got terrible results. Yeah, GW is not the best for the airbrush. GW honestly is not the best for a lot of things. They got the technical game on the complete lockdown. The new gloss washes, unquestionably some of the best shit I've ever fucking used. And some of their pigments are on point. Vallejo, air colors are good. Their air metallics, bitch slap all metallics in existence for brushing and for airbrushing. But I use predominantly the Vallejo game colors in my airbrush with a flow improver. And even the P3s are 10 times easier to airbrush than the GW stuff. Make sure you get the flow improver, bro. Don't use anything else, man. Use a water flow improver. Rhino, you're so crazy. Alright, guys. I'm going to time it out in 90 seconds. I'm going to go off the air. Get anything out you want to get out. Shout out all my donators. Love you guys. All the new follows today. Love you guys. Don't forget to check out Electric Eve. Don't forget to check out Slow Fuse Gaming. Definitely want to check out Dirty Burger. You're going to want to check out, who's my boy that we were just talking about? Cheeky83. Check him out. Anybody else who streams, shout yourself out right now. Thanks, PSI Bound. Thanks, Jason. Beer hats. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Did you is your airbrush in good working order, nice and clean? Electric Eve, aka Emma. Thanks. Grazer. One of my favorite individuals of all time. I'll do my best for you, man. Oh, Looted Wagon. Sorry, Soren Kelper. Battle Wag Orcs. I mean, you talk about competitive, you talk about cash, man. You can play anything casually. But Looted Wagons are not tight, bro. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, they're not tight. Brand new Eclipse out of the box, huh? Hit me up on Facebook. We'll talk more, bro. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. That's upsetting to hear. Maybe you probably need to thin them down a little bit more. More water than you think you need. Maybe more flow improver. Sid for game 69. Soren Kelper, BTH, bring hobby back? Is that what you're talking about? Hobby games, anything is fine. Competitive, orcs have very few competitive ways to play them. Right now, it's all about the Dreadmod PDF. Rhino. Hit up Viceland. They bought History 2 channel, and they're putting out some kind of stuff you're doing on cable TV. Check it out. Really? I will. You're doing both? No. I mean, the Looted Wagons are garbage. Don't play them. Play them in your Beats Lab. Don't play them in tournaments. They're literally just going to get your opponent first blood every game. I mean, are you playing ITC format? What you playing, man? Like, I mean, it's not, I'm just telling you, it's not optimized. I mean, it's like, let me put it this way. Gladius Strike Force, all their rhinos are free in their Armor 11. Like, they're going to have 10 free rhinos and 98 grav gun shots shooting out of the rhinos. Like, that's the shit that people bring with armor. Like, orcs needed an errata that said all trucks are free or some shit. Like, it's just not tight, man. Anyway, guys, that's it. You got any more follow-up questions? Hit me up on the Face BZ. Hit me up on personal Facebook, and you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see some pictures. It's cheap, but rhinos are 35 points, bro. So, all right, man. I would definitely check it out, Rhino. Soren, everybody, ultimate shout out, Audi 5000. Thanks for watching, players.